Hello, hello, I'm back and definitely approaching that in so late. We're here early kind of vibes. We'll do Year of Our First with the keys per favor. Still working on the Crackling. Trying to get a grandfather sanctification on something. Still hasn't happened yet. Got Starless on Flicker Step if I want to wear it. So technically we could also grab a Starless. At least we got the Shaco Shaco. That's where we're at. A little bit of odds and ends for extra like damage, but we don't have the big ones on this. It's only day 4 though, so it's not like he's doing too badly at all. Crackling does tear things up, so we'll hit this. And I think we also have the hordes for favor. We want a better mace, so we get a better amount of hearts. We can actually do that. Or we could burn Belial mats. I have 169 of those as well. At least on this character. Probably having more elsewhere if I look hard enough. Grab that. I think Chow was looking for somebody to do a prankster. I think Ori might also have one too. We'll see who else pops in. I don't have one, though. Can't be doing that. An actual full rotation if it involves me. See what they do. Alright, did that one. Let's see how long we have on the hordes for favor. I really like Crackling and the hordes, so I usually, I'm all for it. Okay, good. That one looks like it's got plenty of time so we can hit the 10. So we'll do some of that. I think we got a long time until next world boss. What's up, Ori? How you doing? I see Brian here first. What is up? No more D4 30th anniversary badge, just so the category's like super quiet. We even had like nobody to raid after last stream because it's so quiet. It's a calm before the storm before the next season, and of course the announcements for the Warlock, that's on March 5th. We only have less than a week until we finally, hopefully, have most revealed. I don't know if you could ever have all if we don't actually get to play it, but a lot revealed. Alright, yeah, I saw that. Child's actually in the channel right now. He's out of the party, so I'm still meeting in the had to hang out for the time being to see who else has what going on. Yeah, I don't mind other people going on theirs that don't include me, just because I have over 500 of the sparks. It's not like I'm hurting for more. Okay, here we are. Got that one done. Good for sure. Gotta roll that way too. I don't mind seeing other people in the green chat actually getting in on those, because I know a lot of them like probably joined to do stuff with the clan, but they're so quiet they don't actually get that. So sometimes I don't know what they're up to. She just wants more stuff to sanctify because Ori has the opposite issue of she's like perpetually capped. I think I had 700k, something like that. So I have a little bit of room. I'm okay. Let's go. Masters have a chance to Ether Fiend. Today I was looking through all of the other emojis I have, and there's a lot of JJK ones. I have like Cinnamon Roll, whatever the little puppy from Sanrio in the Go Show outfit on my Discord now. I haven't changed that Discord profile pic that I have for many years. It was the first time I changed it in ages. Now it's kind of cute. Down to 910k. Oh no. 910k that's practically still capped. There's no escape. Up we go again. Let's go ahead and hit that. Something's already gone. Crackling does quick work out here. Hello, I'm doing well. It's Crackling energy, that's right. We are doing the Crackling. Now, don't mind execution affixes in here. They can't kill me. Not with all that barrier. Oddly, always the sturdiest I feel when I'm on Sorcerer. I guess Barbarian sometimes comes up a little bit higher than I suppose the Paladins are pretty tanky too. But ridiculously tanky here in Temerity. It's Frost. Hello. Here we are. Keep this on west, don't mind it much. Good. Take this one out, and the left side. Pop ears. How many sparks do I have? 501, something like that. Let me see where we're at. We are currently sitting at 501 sparks, that's right. 501 resplendent sparks on me. You like this to build the best all season, huh? I like my Paladin one better because I just really like Paladin. But, this is just definitely high up there. Especially Sorcerer is definitely their meta, no doubt. No doubt. You like screen clear and some flash is probably, yeah, the highest. Although the Oridon and things like this do a really good job of it. It doesn't look quite as cool, for sure. Boom. Take that. The masses have a chance to reform, ether advance faster. Well, you know, I could have a chance to reform, why not? Why not? Boom, boom, boom. I don't like Crackling energy in the pit because it's the little finicky about hitting what I want to hit. That's the only part about it I don't like. Everything else is great. It's like, damn, sometimes I stand right next to the target I want to kill and it's still crackling on other things. Like, stop this. Why? Eventually everything dies. It's just, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Sometimes. You get it up to a point where you got like all the mythic sanctifications, like everything that doesn't matter. But if it's a little fresh and new, it doesn't have that, yeah, sometimes you're waiting on it just to hit the right thing. Are you there yet? This is wave 4. 169 currently on my ether. We can do better. Do better. Boom, boom, boom. Another north side. The teleport is in pretty good shape, all in all. But it just doesn't feel quite like it did last season and before that. I could put on my Oculus, I guess, and make it a little bit better on that front, but it's all good. Let's go Soul Spreader, chance to drop ether. Why the hell not? Alright, moving this way. Okay, that's fine. Go right here. It's like a 1 second problem, it's not really that much of a problem. Soul Spires. Like this, so when you're like higher, it's still like Crackling is gonna be your higher damage. And you just notice the difference between that and say it's in like the Paladin builds. We're all like compared to like the highest of high, otherwise, you know. Soul Spire. D4 is more fun for me, otherwise I would be playing D2 right now. I like D2, but most of my D2 play was when I was a kid, like originally when it first released. So I got some rose-colored glasses for it. It's hard to go back and like really enjoy it the same. When that's when you enjoyed it most. I didn't actually play Diablo 2 Resurrected until a few weeks ago, the first time. Warlock sure is nice though, but I played Warlock in D4 and I already know. I like a little bit better, if not a lot better. Soul Spires plus 3, Ether Advance Goblins, let's go Fiends plus 2 right there. Dun, dun, dun. Right. There you go. There's 70. Feeling. Boom, boom, boom. I just love the charcoal look. Fun times. 278. What are you doing? I gotta go with my Soul Spire. Over to the right. That one will work. On south, no problem. The one I never played was D3, but that's mostly because the aesthetic of it didn't please me, and then I was always a Necro main when I played D2. I won't say always, more or less I was a Necro main in D2, and then they didn't release the Necro immediately when they released D3. So when it came time to choose whether I was going to play it or not, I just like, nah. They gave it the Necro later on, but by then I was like, too far into whatever else I was into at the time. The mobility bug, I hate that. Wave Star, 2 Ether Masses, Ether Phaser places. I'm gonna take this. Get the best of outcomes because it kind of went in like all different directions, but it's fine. It's here for the favor anyway. There. Dun, dun, dun. Cool for you. We can do that. What else do we have out here? To right side. Alright, as you do. Nice. We'll be up here. Got it. And left. Another. Collect this off to the side. Let those sit around. Eventually, even just doing these waves will have my ethers disappearing. Take probably a lot though. Those goblin rounds that do it, and sometimes the fiends like exceptionally hard amounts. You're called to crash while in the dungeon. Well, did you already kill Frederick, or is this like bad timing? I'm assuming that's what you were doing. I'm assuming. Yeah, the Kahuna. Oh, at entrance, well, hopefully they knew to hold, but I don't know. This is a mystery. That works. And what do we need now? Let me be so collected over here to the south. Boom, boom, boom. Sure thing. Got it. West for us, we have another. Instantly dead as soon as I get, you know, like within a screen of it. Rip. Who knows? Ether Master appears gone. What do you need now? That barrier symbol looks just like the one in Baldur's Gate. I know, we're like kind of the same boat. Like, we have so many sparks. The other reason like, it really keeps us from getting even more of that stuff because we don't want to burn all the gold on it. We don't really need it anyway. Just more sanctification chances, which is fine, but not exactly hurting for anything we're doing. Massive Hellborn, Ethan look at Ethan Lords. Get the 666 and then some. I always think we have like a really slow start. It's like, oh no, we're not even gonna make 1k. And I realized, yeah, by the time it ramps up the odd there, we're still gonna make it. Especially on this build, it doesn't kill everything. I don't have to work nearly as hard as I did the other week with the golems on the necro. I really do like that golem build though. Should do even more with it. Maybe they'll let us have extra golems with like a set item or something in the future. That'd be cool. I have a feeling there's gonna be so many cool things across every class with all the talisman sets. Some of us are just gonna be like overwhelmed. I want to play everything. How do we do it? And it's like, well, you can start the clock again on playing all classes, all things gradually as time goes. Because there's that much more stuff to play, hopefully. But the sites alone. They've already promised us bear companions for druid. That's a pretty high bar for all the rest of the classes. They have to get something so cool too. Okay, there we are. So Hellborn +1, Wave starts 2 through masses, Fiends +2. Let's go Fiends +2. Going into wave 10, might hit the 1k. 27 emeralds. Ori has been like locked and just hammered it the whole season. So she's got a surplus on all the good stuff. Where I'm like, oh, diamonds? I can't make diamonds. Now I can because Ori gave me some, but there was a time where I could not make the grands anymore. Many jewelry sets. Okay. How we doing? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Angton. On a course, that's shock and all. Here we go west. Go in here. Don't mind if I do. My little Discord, I got so cute. Now, I realized I have one more tier 2 emoji spot on Twitch. I mean, I think 2 tier 3 spots. When I was trying to narrow it down, I was overwhelmed. I had too many emotes. I feel like this one should probably go in one of those spots. I guess I could go to tier 2, and then maybe tier 3 can get actual Gojo. They have a lot of those too. Yar! Boom. I'll take that. Technically, I could throw the Twitch alerts to unlock a few more animated ones, but I don't know if I have that many animated ones left. Have to look. And Star of Helms. There's always the old Gelatinous Cube collection. There was a time where I was thinking I was gonna go Gelatinous Cube, and then, well, the Gojo cats happened, and the rest is history. YouTube still only has bats, but the bats are cute. That's okay. I need to turn on some of the stuff on the YouTube side. Supposedly, we're not going to get punished anymore if we combine chats on Twitch. I didn't see the clip of that. I'm just kind of waiting for them to actually officially put it into like the TOS, and then we can be free. We can be free. Some people have been getting away with it for ages, but I try to follow that. We wait. But it sounds like it's coming close. Maximum life, overpower damage, attack speed. Okay, all these we can scrap. Got a pretty healthy amount of gold, so I'm not too worried about selling there. Have a few things to sanctify. I think I'll do those. Maybe we can get good sanctifications on these Virgulus, and then maybe I'll play some ice shards. I really do like that build. I haven't played it in 2 seasons? Something like that. I don't remember exactly. Already got the sockets. So now we're going with the upgrade. This Orcivate, only at 31%, but we'll see what happens. You're down to 3% gold to all the enchanting. That'll happen. 4 skills. Seems not exactly what I want for this build. I could have left it. Let's go intelligence. Okay, now these. We like the ice shards. Cooldown reduction is cool too. Cooldown reduction really important these days. I want to keep my teleport working properly. A weird deal. Oh, this percentage roll is not terrible. Reduction. I'll take the cooldown reduction on that one. Go again. Coiled wards. Coiling wards. Intelligence. Ice shards. I'll take ice shards there. Combination of different things. I'm okay with it. See what we get. Yeah, I have some emote spaces. I have 30 something on Discord. So I think I'm just gonna throw all of the Gojo ones I have in there and just like full send it. And then we decide which ones go and make the Twitch. New affix added cooldown. Oh, not bad. Not really need it, and the affix spec ruins it. Then quality increase at the 7. Bad impressed. And quality increase 7. Nope. Nope. Not good enough to convince me to put the other build together yet. It's Quan. Oh, wow. Let's get rid of these. All of them. What's this upgrade? That is a charged flash. Okay. So is that finally capped out? I think so. It took me forever. Now next focus I can have it right. Now that that's done, where are we off to? We got Harbinger for favor. Do you have any hearts on me? I have 8. Do that next. Sure. Hello, how you doing, crowd? This one? Or maybe I could turn the corner. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll get there when we get there. Yep, gotta go this way. It's like that these days, isn't it? I see that. Look at that altar of hate. Alright. No worries, got Asmodan funding all the gems. How you doing? Knockbox. Looking for better rings. This one's currently rocking item quality, which is okay, but it's not as nice as me getting just some light damage. Alright, so we did that. Howdy, it's Steed. How you doing? Okay, we did Flicker Steps 3.6. We could roll on that just for the hell of it. I could use a grandfather one, I guess. No, actually, Keiko one? I already have a starless one. It's not elements, we go ultimate damage. Ultimate damage is what I want. That's movement speed. There's the one. Right to the forge. Because why not? A pretty high-end situation on that unique already. But worth a shot. Quality 18. Nope. Sorry, Hadriel. It's a dud again. Although I suppose he should be saying sorry to us. Sorry, Wander. It's a dud again. That's a cute bat. Okay, then we had obols to spend. I'll go. Hey, since I need more die early than that, I could roll more boots. Now I got extra reinforcement cooldown. What's the point of that? We could do better, I think. Maybe we do boots since it is so cheap to force these. We're looking for evade charges for this character. It's very different than what we usually look for, but it is what it is. I don't really like it, but I will tolerate these because of the just needing the right sanctification. Give us a big one and we can kind of tough it out, I think. Keep going. Keep order here to go for. Temerity on the other spot makes it the pants not so easy to work with. These I can do. Life on kill. At this point, we're just gonna, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be that picky. If it has the right implicit, I will roll. Gotta burn my office side and all my excess stuff somehow. Why not? There we are. I already spent what we can spend. Gross. Okay, I'm still gonna roll it. See what happens. All of these need the teleport aspect. That is the bounding conduit. Let's sort these. Bounding conduit. Right here. One of you. This one. Bounding conduit right there. One of those. Bounding conduit here. Another one. This one's a 20 out of 21. It is really good enough. It's fine. There we are. You gotta to do your taxis. You hate doing taxis. That's... Alright. That's an interesting point. Like, wait, what? Your government will just do that nonsense? Imagine. Okay, intelligence to the shadow resistance. Kind of sad, but it is what it is. Don't need movement speed because we're gonna go teleporting, of course. 114 instead of 121. We could go better. I'll have ball lightning space on this one. I guess I could do the ball lightning, but intelligence. Poison resistance, I can kill dodge chance. Intelligence, okay, 121. That's better. So I'm gonna go back up here. Frequency physical resistance, life on kill, intelligence. Let's get rid of the physical resistance. This one can go ball lightning. After all, I remember some of them like I don't think I really need it though. Might be easier to roll, however, just to get it going. It's okay. Let's go with that. Next up, we got lightning resistance we can burn off. I need maximum life here, or the ball lightning again, right? So now let's take this. That works for me. Next one, this one has ball lightning and intelligence. So we can replace the life on kill. Who needs that GA anyway? And then we wanted that one to be... Actually... mana per second on boots? Yeah, there you go. Other ones are gonna be missing that. Hopefully it's not too bad. I know, right? That's way better. That would be way better. Life failure gen, resistant elements, fire resistance. Fire resistance is actually not bad, but I don't think I need it there. So this one's an intelligence. Or the mana. Let's see, lightning resistance, intelligence 113. We can go higher. Good old Murica. Like here, this thing you must do, go do it yourself. What? This thing that gives as much more money? You do that work for us. Like, oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, so that's done. Now we got a masterwork and temper. By these tempering, we go mobility. Hey, where you going? Tempering, mobility, teleport, cooldown, reduction. Looking for that GA. You're just a fawn. Teleport. 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 Cooldown. There you go. That's a good one. Here's another. Going for the GA again. I've had pretty good luck on GAs for the Sorcerer throughout us doing this. Everyone else always have to have the struggle session with the resto scrolls, but it hasn't been nearly that bad with me. Like, I just got under 400 right now. Go again. Compilation every once a year you get fill out if there are any changes. You're not sure how it is. You have a company or self-employed. Yeah. Self-employed is an adventure. Over here it is. 9.7, 8.9, 9.5, go again. 8.6, 9.1, 8.8, 10, look at that, 15. Party parrot. 9.1. Yeah, I love a good party parrot. Go again. Oh, her place isn't a good party after all. What a damn shame. 7.3. Yeah, it's hella cold. You're right. That's not for me, just on that alone. 7.4, 7.1. Go again. Very shocking. Very shocking. How you doing? 7.1, 9.9, 9.3. Keep going. Sorcerer is so goofy looking. 9.1. There it is. I got 2 more to go. Switch that out. I'm doing well, doing well. Eating way too many cookies. Can't complain. This the right roll. That's what that is. Here's another. We gotta masterwork everything. We'll be good to go. 9.3. 9.9. 7.6. And that's the roll I'm looking for. These are all GAs. I could have technically kept the non-GA boots and rolled those too, but I don't want to lose that much teleport cooldown. It probably wouldn't feel great, although it already doesn't feel great the way it is. Alright. 8.7. 7.2. 9.1. 8.9. 7.5. My taxes are like, hee hee, haha, we're gonna take money from you and then we're gonna charge you, you're gonna have to pay almost everything you make in health insurance. Like, thanks. You know how many times I use my health insurance or anything? 0. It's a great time. It's a great time. Alright, yep. Over 300. Almost had over 400 until I just did this. Now we gotta master it before we go in here. Let's do this part. So, which one do we want here? With that one, I guess teleport cooldown reduction on everything. I know, the portals are lovely. Movement speed, nope. Give me my teleport cooldown reduction. All I care about right now. The rest of it is just about the sanctification, which will probably be trash, but it can't say we're not trying. Yeah, bully them. I'm sure that always works. For 5, go again. 76. Your internet just died. Unacceptable. There's my teleport cooldown reduction. Okay, so now I switch to this one. Just to work the next. Yeah, you burn that off the site. Do it. Movement speed, no. Go again, go again, go again. Maximum life, nope. We got plenty of neath iron too. It's not bad at all over here right now on the mat situation. I feel that too. Like, I pay so much for this, and this is how it is? Are you serious right now? Be like this. Barrier gen. Maximum life. Intelligence. Barrier gen. I know you got that teleport cooldown reduction. Keep going. Hungry for neath iron much? Maximum life, still going. Fine, this is how we burn album sites so we don't have the Ori situation. The Warlock deep dive is March 5th. So we'll know if we get the stealth drop probably on that day. If we don't get a stealth drop for the upcoming season that comes in March 10th, then we expect, of course, DLC April 28th. April 28th is the reasonable one. March 10th is the unreasonable, just give it to us day. So one of those 2 days. Yep. We will know. March 5th. I don't call increase. What is it with the 7 quality situation? It's a little weird. Affects up your degrees. We got intelligence, life on kill on those. Current ones I have are double GA. They got mana per second ball. Like, you know, they're pretty nice. The only thing that makes these desirable is if they hit one of the major sanctifications. Cooldown on this, kind of okay. The problem is I don't burn a basic like that, so it's not that good. Except for the greater, nope. And then the last one, the legendary power. This is another cooldown reduction, which I don't really need. Okay, so those are fine. These unstables, they do whenever you cast a shock skill, random core concentration or mastery shock skill is also unleashed, not the basic, so it doesn't work for that sanctification the way that we would want it to for the hectic. So no winning boots there. The ones I have the right affixes, so we're cool with that. In less than a week. In less than a week, we will hopefully know what we need to know about the warlock. Well, hopefully that's, you know, I could talk about. Real goal for me. And I feel like we'll know. We'll know. I have on good intel. We'll know what we need to know. The deep dive. It should be pretty deep. I don't think there's anything obvious for me to do now. So what do I have for boss mats? Of course, we got our middle ones with the Stygians. We got Belial here. I know. It's like I gotta like sleep as much as I can possibly sleep to try to like make time go. Make time go so I don't have to suffer anymore. Show us the skill trees. Show us all the animations. Show us the cosmetics too while we're at it. I have so many questions about the cosmetics. Like, you know, caster dudes need better representation on the hotness factor. Sorry, Sorcerer. I just don't. Every day I've been playing him, it's like I can't get over that. I'm like, nope. No. This could be better. It's like terrible with all the right shinies, but it's the vibe. It irks me. What was I doing? Living Steel. Let's go Living Steel. I got a few hundred of these. Let's see Greg. Shut up, Vaughn. I'll kick you out of here for these things. We don't want anything like that, a really big collab, unless we get the Warlock too. I would cry. It's like, oh no, so you're gonna make me have to play Sorcerer, aren't you? Like, you know, me being a nerd, like thought it through in my head. Like, if that were to happen, I'd put the obvious dojo one on the Sorcerer. It's like, okay, you can have it, but you put the Toji on the Warlock because the Warlock has his energy, which is also still a Gojo fit anyway, and everybody wins. I don't care what happens to any of the other characters anywhere else. If something like that were to occur, like that's like the fine compromise that works for me. Okay, here. That's just me being a nerd. And then a lot of the cosmetics for other characters in that anime would be pretty lame anyway, because they run around in school uniform most of the time. I guess you could always put Yuta on a Warlock. Yuta has Warlock energy too. That's alright. Any excuse to put more Asian-looking swords in the game, right? Got a few of those off Lord Eater, but we don't put them much anywhere else. 7.5. Nope. Aha. I'm getting a lot of mobility bug on my teleports lately. I wonder if they changed it the way they have to do is the actual teleport. It's more buggy than just the evade. Might have something to do, or maybe because I'm hitting both my teleports at like the same time encourages it to have issues. It might be something like that. Okay. Boom. Aha. Let's collect that. One more before inventory, I think. Guard Agony. Now this boss doesn't drop anything like super amazing for me, other than he gives me more Duriel. And more Duriel, which I only have 4 right now, gives me more rolls at the ring, which doesn't have a great roll yet. The ring I'm using currently is 20 quality for its sanctification. It does have a good aspect though. And this one replaced another one that had something redundant with, I think, the gloves? Yeah, the gloves have the conceded sanctification, and then my other ring did too. So instead of hitting any of the other ones, it was like that. Boots are rocking. Oh, these are the reinforcement cooldown. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. I think the amulet had my other offensive. Yeah, we had like Fear, whichever one that is. And I think we're short the other ultimate damage and Starless and Grandfather after that. My Starless, my Starless does have that ultimate, so I do have that one accounted for. So I have most of the like offensive sanctifications that are non-mythic. It's just the mythics that are kind of hanging out there. And the problem is, the odds are I get it somewhere where it's a conflict. I could roll more of the Rouse, because since there's a total armor. So I have a spot there too. You don't deserve real coffee yet. Who decides that? How do you know you don't deserve it? Okay, I got the pit for favor there. Your second brain cell decides. Oh, you have two, do ya? Sounds kind of lucky. Okay, let's go do the pit. We don't have to do this stuff right now. Scoot, scoot, scoot. And then I always regret it. It's like, wait, you need to get your charges back now. We do 99 as well enough. Let's go. Hold on to things. Zeke, I was like drinking a Bloody Mary without vodka. That's right. Right. It's a good day when you have two active. But that requires the caffeine, doesn't it? This is the problem. There with that. Aw. Another one for us. Careful. Look at the follow, welcome in. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Maybe. You gonna hit the right thing or not? Typical Crackling experience. There you go. Here. Turn that around a little bit. There you are. Let's see that. Right this way. Little ads. I don't need right this second. Keep going. There's no wait for me. Person is having the raiment and a little bit of a pull. I always think I should just take the Starless in here for this to give me a little bit more damage, but it's okay. The taste of milk or popcorn flavor or the coffee sometimes. Yeah, I've never had these popcorn flavored oat milk you always speak of. It seems interesting. I usually have either just like the extra creamy oat milk or the vanilla flavored, and that's as far as I went with oat milk creativity. Usually I have to force myself to drink any of that, to be fair. I usually just want the overly sugary juice stuff anyway. My acai juice obsession still holds. Doing a decent job replacing Mountain Dew, which is way worse. Ouch. That's what I get for even speaking of these things. We might, I don't know. I don't have to really look. You would think we got all sorts of weirdness around here, surely. Poison. Somebody on Reddit was talking about cotton candy vodka. I'm like, oh no, don't tell me this exists. But the problem is with me and vodka, it's gonna depend on what kind, because a lot of that does have wheat in it. I gotta be careful. Get it. Mortars. I want that elites. Place some lightning shams. Give me that. The shock lances are always a big danger. They get a little stacked there. Right. How much travel? How much is travel to y'all's planet, anyways? Cannot afford. I don't get to travel to my planet. Population, me. Alright. The lurkers. Oh, there's the shock lances. How do you do? Pop that. Okay, here. Now there's 7, like more potato based. Okay, go down as you do, right here. And then a lot of the time people will be like, oh, that doesn't even count? It's like that you could argue that, yeah. Chance. Go over this onto the right side of it. The right hand. You are poison, rot thrusters, here's a little frozen. That is a good point there. Before I really knew that, I would still order vodka in places, and then I felt like shit the next day. And I'd be like, alcohol usually isn't that bad for me. Usually, not that much compared to, other things I could be doing. And I would still feel like absolute trash. Like I may have just felt trash more because of the wheat than the fact it was alcohol. Here we are. Person telling us thank you. That's cool, but I don't know. Maybe that's why we don't hear much from Azure Lich. Because they are on console and they just a pain in the ass to type. Here we are. This Tempest rolling through. Okay, here we are. The others on the northeast. Yeah, one of the people who can't eat wheat, they always talk about like substituting certain brands into their vodka. I just have to look into it because I didn't drink a lot of that stuff when I knew about the allergy. So I can only go with what they have a discussion on pretty regularly about when they travel and they want a certain drink and what they gotta ask for to make it okay. Northwest. Here we go. Okay, lightning here. Get this little spark burn out of the way, please and thank you. Stop it. Okay, under half. Got it. Maybe, possibly. Got it. There you go. See how we do right side. Shock lance. Resist. Almost there? Almost. Pop these. Got it, good. Yeah, exactly. They don't consider it proper vodka. It doesn't have the weak part. Right. That doing poisons. Why it always comes up in conversation on those subreddits. Because every now and then you have to kind of like wrangle their bartender, like, hey, like it's an allergy thing, and like we don't care if it changes the consistency, whatever you think of the drink, just do it. Thanks, just make the sale. It's weird that some of them won't even make the sale for it. Does not matter, buddy. Stab it. Good. Alright, so let's go take this. And we'll see about the Conjurer. Right. What are you doing? Why are we having to mod the mod? Is that what just happened? Fizzle. Eliminate. So we'll take that. And what do we want now? Conjurer. I did that. Nothing else we needed? Nope, nothing. Wish of the Dead, so that's favor turn in. Get blocked. On Twitch, blocking doesn't even work like it does in a lot of other platforms, is my understanding. You can temporarily block somebody, then you gotta go do it again. Every now and then you get somebody who gets all sorts of out of shape about stuff like that, just like really that big a deal. Okay, here we are. Toss it. Now let's do the leg guards. On MySpace? Oh, you can't block her on MySpace. She was never there. I always forget MySpace still exists. What? It's only been sold who knows how many times since then, but no Tom, no dice. Doesn't count. Asthma down. I don't have that many mats for asthma right now. I would have to go and kill more of the bosses. I do see the world boss timer going on. No favor on these, but I do have some hidden armories. What do we actually need more of? Truly, I need more ovals so I can roll more of like the boots and whatever else I need. So we can do the pit for that. I want gold, or we can burn these undercities. I haven't done the undercity much on the sorcerer. The good news is I don't need to really hit passive rolls on it because this one doesn't need that amulet that badly. So we'll just use these, see if we can get more mythics for the hell of it, and then pull the ovals in the process. Bot was definitely a Tumblr guy once upon a time. More than I ever was a Tumblr girl. Like, I have some weird, like, doodles on my Tumblr, and that was it. And I was talking about actually just the other day, and I think of the kind of people who would follow me for those doodles, and realized what they look like attracted a certain kind of people. That's Tumblr for you. So I didn't need to do that. What ones do I want? May as well put something in here. We got legendary equipment, will possess a resource aspect. We don't care about those, do I? Not really. Could do offensive, so legendary equipment will possess an offensive aspect when possible. I can try and get that max rolls, I guess. Why not? I had friends that used it. Yes, once upon a time you could use Tumblr for film. I remember when they hit it with trying to clean it up a bit, and people on Discord were having like a meltdown about it. And I was just like, I don't care, stop whining. Like, why are you outing yourself as a Tumblr user in the first place? Are you okay? Don't do that, weirdo. If you would do that, then would. And then people will be like, now my best source of filth is gone. Like, that's not my problem. It seems like it's just gonna make my job easier. Damn. Here we are now. We'll move out to the top. Go right because I can. Nice again. Here's another one of these. I don't think the sorcerer is gonna struggle much for getting ads for time. That's the good news here. Way easier than doing it on the necro. Filth was 99% of Tumblr. I think so. I'm not wrong. I never used it that much to know, other than through when I posted doodles and I got people like that. Like, oh no. Oh no, what am I feeding right now? The horror. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. I'm Fame, currently chilling at the tail end of this season doing some sorcerer things. That was the stream clip, is it all? Welcome in, what is up? Welcome. Here we are again. Oh, good. Let's go down and do the Raider. Doing the same, yeah. Playing the classes we don't usually play at the tail end, because why not? Why not? My day 4 on this one, and he's pretty popping off. I wish he had a little bit better of a sanctification situation, but it's not terrible. Not terrible. 4 out of 4. Let's go Ender City now. I just need the portal. Oh, port not as clean. I could throw the Oculus on. I think that's one of the things I'm missing right now on this guy. If I want to do. I clean it up a little bit for this purpose. But he's doing okay. We're done. Is it time for the Warlock yet? This is what I really spend my time saying, like, throughout my streams at this point. We all just want DLC, but I guess now it's like we want a new season to tide us over until DLC. We pray to whoever we gotta pray to try and get ourselves another stealth drop Warlock, because it's gonna be so difficult waiting for it after they do the deep dive on the 5th. Like, oh no. Sanctification Situation Volume 3 is your new mixtape name. Sanctification Situation. Oh, well. At least this one doesn't need to pay a fortune to get what he needs. That's what I got going on here. We're just gonna keep going offensive and trying to cap the aspects I'm missing. Let's go. Me and my blue off-blueness. Will my little light... Yeah, my lightning spear did kill that one over across the way. I love it. So much screen clear. Last week, of course, I was playing the necro, the golems, and I had to work so hard to kill things in here. And this one, I don't even need it as much as that one does. But I'm just like, oh yeah, let's do a lightning spear and everything's dead. Okay, it's fine. Let's see if that'll clear on its own now, too. That one, I'm like, yeah, see, exactly. Fine. Sorcerers just live the life when it comes to stuff like this. Easy. Can't complain. Yeah, of course you need more D4 in your life, especially Barbarian. Do check out Calypto so you never visit him over there. Extraordinary. Good night, sweet dreams. Thank you, of course, for bringing the raid by. Have a good one. Gonna take your walk now since you got her back and pot around. Yeah, you're gonna make them work. Well, this part of the season is pretty safe, to be fair. So we usually still manage to find like a one troublemaker every stream. It's still very low. So the mods are always like, gotta have somebody, like, nah, I'm good. The old band hammer works perfectly fine, and if it comes down to just me to make the decision, usually I don't even play with the timeouts and whatnot. Like, that's too much work. We just hit them over the head and call it good. They can appeal if they care enough. If not, not my problem. I'm like that. It is what it is. Those swords, I suppose they better hope that there's a mod to catch them before I do. 4 out of 4. Right? There have been a few. There have been a few. It's always the early season, though. Now, the DLC, that's when the mods are probably gonna have to work overtime. Because every time there's a big DLC, you get the droves of action RPGers that are from elsewhere. You all know the places. And I feel like they just gotta put in their 2 cents. Which make no sense most of the time. So, it is what it is. So, we all gotta get our extra sleep before the end of April. That's how it's gonna be. I'd imagine they'll give like drops and who knows what else, which also brings all sorts in that even have less business being in the category. We love that. We look forward to it. Changed my Discord emote today for the first time, and I realized transparency actually works up here. Cute. I don't know how I didn't know that on Discord, but here we are. To sneeze. Will I or won't I? Will I or won't I? Oh, well, maybe not. Gonna inhale whatever wanted to escape. I'm sure that's better. I'm sure that's better. Alright. Do we need that over there? Probably not. Maybe we'll throw some of these lightning spears and it'll still work out anyway. I don't know, does it go that far across? Nah, I think it only goes like one screen. It's not gonna go with the sheer break. You don't think you've ever seen an unban request? I just apologize or accepted responsibility. I guess that says a lot about the people that get banned. Not so bright. That's true. That's true. Usually they use that space to like have a mental breakdown. And it's like, this isn't gonna help you, buddy. What are you doing? And it's very rare that we have to ban like somebody who's a long time person. But it's usually when it's those people, they double down the hardest. And it's just very strange. I think there was one case where someone said that the only thing was like, oh, I'll be good. And it's like, yeah, don't use that as your unban, your one attempt. Because that just says you don't probably understand what the hell the problem was in the first place. But I always find those kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. People tend to forget I'm a troll at heart. Stuff like that, you're not going to do anything other than get us to laugh at you. We're not, you know, the nicest. So the clan is, it's also a lot, sometimes people who are actually on the roster at one point. The clan is called Vile Nexus Villain. We are a bit edgelordy here. We don't make any secret about it. So when people are a certain way, I don't know what they're expecting. What double down? Are you being AI? Well, yes, exactly. You get the one that double down on the AI, and then you also get the ones that are like, lol, bro, she macroing. And it's like, if there's anyone in this category who is not macroing, it's me. And then you can go chase so many other people and maybe actually be right, but not here, buddy. Not here. That's so silly. Yeah, the goal is like literally in this game, you can go to guides made by very effective and successful content creators. Let's be honest, who will sit there and explain how to macro their builds. They will sit there and teach you to do it. I am not doing that. That is not me. Go over there. See how that goes for you. Oh, Edgelord, Nita AI. Nita AI. We should all give ourselves AI names. Oh, Lord. As soon as I get that by the reflex, and I don't need it. Let's do this instead. There you go. And then you go to the ones who have a mental breakdown when we tell them don't talk to me a certain way, bro. And they think I'm the problem when we're just nicely saying like don't be like that. It's cringe, dude. We don't even tell them it's cringe, but we can try to nicely tell them don't be cringe, and they still want to be cringe, and it's my fault they want to be cringe. Like what? I love people. People are amazing. This is like always what we do like into the season. We talk about these things because you know what else are we gonna do? Because I can't talk about Warlock. I blame Blizzard. Let me talk about Warlock instead. Oh man, it's tough out here. You're trying to rebrand yourself? Welcome in. The party can get started. Drug you is here. Every time the mothership makes a landing, that's what it is. I mean, at this hour, what else are we gonna do with party? This is like dead zone. The deadest of dead. You roll in and realize, like, ooh, kind of quiet. And I roll out and I was like, oh no, who am I gonna raid? The options yesterday in category were wild. And I was like, okay, we're gonna raid somebody playing D2. We know is alright. Which I almost never have to go out of the D4 category, but you know, it's still Diablo. It was okay. Like, everybody's having that party over in D2 right now. I don't blame them. That beautiful mothership. I always love the colors on it, of course. 4 out of 4. We are going portal. This jank teleport. I'm so spoiled playing Paladin. It's so bizarre. Blink flash not blinking quite the same. When you go out, you find the dark calm corner. Yeah. I was talking about yesterday how I have like an identity crisis. I don't know where I belong in a crowd anymore. It's fine. Internet out till 4:30 a.m. Gnarly. You're alive still? I'm not used to that either. Oh, my lightning spears are gonna handle these goblins. Poor babies. So, here's a little sword. Look at that follow. Welcome. I guess I should take the corrupted claws, huh? A little bit. And I should take amulets and rings, but if they're not GA, it's not a big deal. I think that's probably gonna be most people who hang out here. Action RPGs, gaming in general, typically an inter-religious game. You don't want to be the center of attention. Hell no. Give me this. I like to be the lurker. I don't want to be right involved whatever the activity is. I want to be the creep that's out there on the side maintaining and cataloging what everybody else is doing. That's totally me. Like, she's a little strange. It's like, yeah, but I know shit. I know things. So here we are. Let's go with this. You don't like yelling over the music. Fair. Okay, now Sabbies. Got it that way. Depends on your alcohol content, yeah. Cruel. Go you. And we'll see that. We're done? Yes. Oh. Oh. Here we are looking for more that away. No, we don't live right now. Okay, that. And far right side has another. I guess I can work with it here. Here be good. Good. Let's hear why be in a group when it isolates you from seeing the bigger picture and you can kind of be floating in between all the groups and belong to none of them. I think I say that a lot end of season 2. I done that again. yesterday about today. But it's accurate. It's accurate. 3 out of 4. And 4 out of 4. Let's see ourselves out to the portal. Got it good. 70 seconds left. Yeah, supposed to be pretty good at this. Surprise, surprise. I just don't know if they're the best at it anymore. Rogues and Paladin, pretty smooth sailing too now. Rogues don't get as much like through the wall, so Paladin and the Sorcerer, they have the best of lives. Unless I guess you're playing Leaf Barb? Maybe, but I don't think they're screen clear. Gonna compete with the other two. Doombringer. Doombringer. Salvage it, of course. What are you doing over here? Oh, this little goblin dropping materials. Doesn't drop Neath Iron though. When I kill it, that becomes in the box, I guess. No, I have not played any marathon. Anytime I think about stuff like that, you know me, it's like I'm not gonna go all in. I can't enjoy it. I'm not gonna like sweat it out and just be there for stupid hours. Doesn't feel right for anything. I'm probably playing more D2. When you go out, you hold the table and drive. Fair, fair. Yeah, get a pass, I guess. Somebody's gotta hold down the D4 fort. Like a handful of us is all that's left while we're all waiting and doing D2 things. Go. Here we are. More grapnels. Now I got another one of you. Oh, goblin. I'm like, oh, a shiny. There. And east. Definitely people out there doing the marathon thing, huh? How many days has it been out? It was like 40 a lot. 40, you can seem respectable about. Okay, left. Got it. Through the portal. It's Corpse! Hello, how do you do? She leaves. Used. Give me that one. Get a little mortar types. We'll move ourselves down this way. Another edge you are. Here. Got it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, wait. The hell? How long has it been out? Here we are. Are they stayed on the, like, login waiting for the time to arrive even before the time had arrived? I suppose it could be counting that for online Steam. He loves that. I always love it when people want to have, like, major refunds and they realize they left it open on the login screen for way, way too long, and it just like kind of botched their ability to do that. Oh no! Well, soon. 4, let's go portal. Let's see. I got this all the way down. Right over this way. Okay, so we're gonna see how we do left here. To the portal. 4 out of 4. Oh, good. Come on, lady. Let's go. What are you doing here? What are you doing? Cleaning some dick again. Harmony, harmony, and Dariel, harmony, and Dariels. We got pants, we got helms, we got focuses. Cast armor, stoles, shooting cares, mask, rings, tributes of harmony. Wands. Are we good? Pretty good. I guess it's 4 days before your birthday. Hell yeah, I hope that helps you get back to hell. Of course, we miss you. Keep doing that every like, don't spend the gold. We don't need it on this one. Wouldn't be bad, I guess. Other builds you play, but we're pretty good on the Crackling. Can't really beat it this season. Okay. Here we are. Haha, this is not the direction I want to go, though. It's like, wait, you got here fast, but problem. The other things you need are back there. I mean, I could just not, but I got time. It's okay. We can do it. We can do it. Here you go. Gotta go. And the other one on the far side. Do we hit that all the way over the other screen? Maybe not. What? How dare you stop moving? Got it. Now let's go here. Take a look on the old right side. Uh-huh. Da-da-da. Let's go. That might set you up quite nicely for being able to come play DLC. Maybe. Okay, grab the obols. Good for me. Let's hit this right side. Grab that spirit beacon. And how do we look here? Good for now. Let's see you. Okay, there you go. Okay, I think we're fine. Another left. Will it finish that beacon or not? It's gonna be like, no, we don't do this. Okay, that looks good. That'll work. Out on the left. Wait for more spirits. There they go. Yeah, yeah. 4 out of 4. Let's do portally thing. Not right this second. Let's go see where we want to be. All the way up, maybe, hopefully. Let's go. On to the Wretched. I like how we make everything flash that like teal color, but I don't know if it's like the right color to match up with the rest of what we're doing. Ooh, another starless attempt to roll something decent. Well, now we have a pretty good offensive aspect on this one though. So pretty high bar, I'd say. Could have another starless on a starless though. That'd be nice. Haven't rolled one of those yet this season. We've missed you two. About it all the time. Where's Corpse? What are you doing? Okay, let's go here. Give me the offensive. We haven't had the Corpse, Ori, Steed, Zoe episode yet. Waiting for the day. Waiting for the day. All top girlies. Those are sitting smoke signals. Hear that? Go out here, right side. There we go. Got it. Good. Ears. Give me that. Of course, the grocery store did it. Oh no. Oh no. Not the grocery store. Third time? The horror. The horror. Now. Pop it. Good deal. All the foods? Yeah, at least you won't starve. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Could be worse. Got it. Let's take a look here. Look through things for more time. Why not? Well, I'm having the where's my teleport struggle session? You burn them all at one go. What do you expect to happen? Things don't work like they used to. Some discipline, damn it. Don't burn them all at the same time in the same place like a dum-dum, but that's what I do a lot with this setup. Okay, 4 out of 4. Let me go here. Right. Whoops. It's okay. This is okay. To the portal. Now what do we want? We want to go up this side. You feel irresponsible? Well, that's a lot of us every day. Kind of why we're here. It is what it is. We embrace this. Grab the amulets. Test timer double. Don't be Tyraels. Nice. That's the roll I want to see. And I think the rest of that can stay there. Go ahead and go through this stuff. We got quite a bit. Oh, my Discord icon is distracting me. Okay, so we're gonna scrap that. We're gonna scrap that. Will sanctify. Nice hard 36. Really want to play it, so I don't need to worry about it. The roll there could be better. My slow walk over, giving me time to sort while I'm doing this. Okay, here. More uses for that WASD. Put inventory while I walk. It's like they walk and chew bubblegum at the same time of Sanctuary right there. No passive because we didn't pay for it, and that's all right. Okay, nothing else but the mythics. So we scrap those. All the upgrades, nothing important. Let's hit this now. Santa Claus Cop. We always say that too. We're gonna go to one of those places that's the best, and hopefully whoever else is there is in let's band together mode and not let's like fight over it mode. That's always the problem. The best. Expect the worst. Alright. Like a Pokemon card because that's your high priority in the apocalypse. Good for you. Good for you. At least you got some priorities. Maybe not the right ones, but you have some priorities. Proud of you. Let's socket these. Alright, so we got jewelers here. Give me that, and that is for the saint. I mean, I could do this, right? I never remember that this is a thing, but look at me. First time for everything. Only took me the whole season. Got a job. Fuck that. Play games and sell old hardware on Facebook. Is this something one is speaking from experience right now? 2. Item quality increase. 7. Not good enough. Next one. Affix upgraded greater. 2 GAs. Not good enough. And I got ovals capped, so we gotta go deal with that too. Go ahead and go back over to Kuros because we want to go back to Undercity after we're done. And do this. Yes. Indeed. It'll be the future of Apocalypse currency. Right. What did I need? Purveyor. That's who. Okay, so what are we up to? Maybe he did. Sword, mace, dagger, wand, focus, staff, cap, tunics. We were rolling boots earlier. I suppose we'll keep at it because it's the easy one to get the rolls on. Could go desperate mode and do non-GAs, but I don't think we will. That one's the wrong implicit. So I'm gonna sell this stuff, but it's a little obnoxious. I can't just sell all. Don't be tempted by the non-GA boots. I need the greater GA teleport cooldown anyway. There you go. Next round. Okay. I don't need pendants and greaves. This is evade charges. We like that one. Cooldown reduction. Always when I don't want that I get a lot of this. And my mouse wanted to go over into the second monitor and start accessing the safety center for Twitch. Like, what? What's that even for? Alright, let's go boots. One day you want to own a bar of gold? That just seems too heavy. What am I gonna do with that? Defend it from raiders in the post-apocalypse scenario is what that, I guess, would become. I don't know, that sounds like something I want to be doing. Too much work. 1, 2, 3. Sounds like the horrors of survival games, IRL. Oh no. You're watching way too many Steve dramas. That will do it. So we'll go offensive legendaries again. Cool. And we go. We had a time in the hordes when we had to open the box like stupid amount of times over and over again. So almost all of us had to set that interact like on our mouse wheel and things like this. And go a little excessively. So Larson turned them in to get a gold bar. Yes, we have a plan now. Do we? What? Does this work? Okay, east. We're here. Any activity. And then you don't want anybody to find all of them, so you like stash them around like a squirrel in random locations, and then when you want to combine them to convert, you gotta reassemble it like a Zodiac. The whole dynasty dramas rub off on a person. Those are always the ones I like the most when it comes to C-dramas. I don't necessarily care for like, oh yeah, CEO, XYZ, this sort of nonsense. Like, nah, let's go with the historical ones. Which, of course, Chinese history goes on so long, I can't tell the fantasy from the reality, what's based in actual fact or not. Doesn't matter, it's all the same to me. All awesome. Let's do this. Weird beginning. These so many pieces like Dragon Balls, basically. Well, Goku's dead again. You know what we must do. Alright, well, it's the one thing we're good for, because Lord knows we can't fight for shit. Let's go. Do it again. Let's bring it back. Go hit the Grand Spirit Beacon. Good enough. Oh, good. 4 out of 4. Let's go. Like, is this based on a historic event or completely made up? They could probably sell it as either or, depending. Why not both? Let's get these over here. And then they got like Dynasty Warriors where they just kind of like jumble them all together and repackage it however many times they repackaged it. And then they're like, oh, well, new generation of console, we go again. Nobody wants it any other way. I'm pretty sure there's one where they decided let's go put it with the fantasy stuff and like both the Japanese and the Chinese and all sorts of weird timey-wimey fantasy stuff, and I never played it, but it sounds like the best possible scenario. Go for that every time. So much cold and high electric bills. Flip things. It works in games, surely it works IRL. There we are. There's next step. So southeast for me. Let's do this right here. A spirit beacon friend. Another for you. It's like spam the lightning. Some lightning somewhere of some sort is gonna hit everything. It doesn't really matter what combination I hit it in. Like, do we do just the ball lightning like we're supposed to? Nah, we can hit whatever we want. It's still gonna kill everything. It's fine. All good. Okay. What do we need now? Everyone has a sauna. Is that real? Oh. Times. I always like play like random games of all sorts, and they'll have like these different saunas and like outdoor sauna type. I don't even know what to call them all, but it's always like the most foreign of concepts. Like, wait, are these real? IRL? They have these? Yeah. Okay, let's go here. As you do. Good. Over there for me. Let's go see how we're doing. Grand Spirit Beacon. Ah. 4 out of 4. Those ovals, we'll take them. Where does that put me next? Portal, that's where. Pretty chill. Can't complain. I don't need any of that. Time is perfectly good. Every now and then he hits I don't know, cooldown. And like, well, I guess we'll just stand here for a second. Wanting to own and operate a spa. Anytime I think about that, it's much like water parks for me. People soup. Just remember that. People soup. And then that will turn off that switch of you wanting to run that ever. Like, just imagine if you ran a spa and then some of your clients had issues with other clients and what that would entail for you to have to deal with. Is that worth it? Is that really the route you want to go down? I don't know. I just don't know. I know it's not for me. Maybe just looking that way is enough for it to also be not for you. And Finland could be a good idea. I mean, I would think it's more profitable in some places than others, yes. Bloody hairy man sitting around everywhere. Uh-huh, that's exactly right back. You want to own a bathhouse, take the spirit away, but nope, that idea so fast. Yeah. I always think about that in a lot of like the Asian content, and like how often they have like spas and all these things in bathhouses. It's just like, I don't know. It's definitely not so normal here where I am. Granted, now it's so hot and humid, you want that sauna experience, you just go outside, and then you're like, I hate this, never again. Not for us, not for us. I guess we have public pools. Don't recommend. We'll move out here. Yes, we do. Got it. And east again for me. We'll hit that. We want to sit in a lazy river in sauna. I always like the concept of like the lazy river things, and then I realize I have it from like weird liminal space vibes that at some point also got kind of like tied up into, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called right now, but it always looked awesome, and then I realized I would hate it actually IRL. Just the vibe of it kind of neat. That's it. We stop with that. Okay. Then you thought, yeah, exactly. There you go. That's right. That's right. We don't want those germs. Let's skip all this. Vaporwave, that's the one. Yes, exactly. You would die down in the liminal space, lazy rivers. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. At some point, it's like, I like these colors, and I like creepiness, and I like all sorts of germs all together. That was the aesthetic I was into for a moment. It's like, you know what? That's not a great idea. We're gonna go backtrack on all that. I don't even know where that came from. Let's pretend it didn't happen. Okay, we'll go next. I should probably pick these up. I keep forgetting that's the thing. Oh no. This is too far. Okay, what are we doing? We'll go with this one and that. Sometimes we mix it up a little bit. It is what it is. You like this lion? Yeah, he's pretty epic, right? You see his skull. And we'll go with that. Just that random lion by back, and everyone's like, okay then. It is a very cool lion. The undead one. Like, some of those cat mounts I have are so cool that I don't really feel like too interested in buying any others, which probably says a lot. Now there is a red one where you can see its skeleton, but I also want to just resist. We must resist. I don't even use my mount that often. I don't need to buy more mounts. You know, to save for all the inevitable warlock cosmetics. And now because the warlock's coming, I'm like a little less inclined to grab all the paladin ones. This is what happens. I'm planning it out. I don't even know what's coming there, but you know, we know it's D4. We'll want stuff. We'll want stuff. Okay. Like, a lot of us always just play all these speed builds that we don't even think about using our mounts when we could use them, much less do we use them at all. Here, we'll go with that. I guess this build uses it in town. A little, but I don't want to be in town. Gross. Nope, they did not. So right now with this one, I have to work pretty hard to get it there. I got an aspect to help its cooldown. We got the actual teleport on the bar. You can see it has a little bit more of a hit in it than usual. You could throw on the Oculus and help yourself a little bit there too, but Paladin exists, and the Paladin has the real that spam mobility. So it all seems so rigged in favor of the new shiny, but it is what it is. You can still get this, but I'm invested, heavily invested. Shaco on, cooldown reductions out of the wazoo, tempers for this, all of it. Yeah, all of it. Go. Yeah, it used to be this fast on Sorcerer, just like default. Any build could do it, but now there's a lightning build that even has uniques that are built for it. So it's a bit different. Let's take this. Grab helm, the Neath Iron, Judicator Mask. Good. And Daryl, I don't need to hear your nonsense. We got places to be. Namely, back here killing you again. Yep, it is so much more clunky. Welcome back, Ori. Returned from her walk. The offensive. To the Undercity. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Now, if you want to be that fast, you play Paladin. Which is fine. This seems still be this way, so, you know, it's fine there too. But it, naturally, you know, this became the meta. So people still are like, you can make us have to work for it, but we're gonna work for it, we're still gonna play it that way. It's just now, it's a little bit more rotational, I have to actually think about it, otherwise sometimes mistakes are made. Here, we'll take this out. Tranquil coffee, not decaf, you earned it now, right? Right. There gets it, it calms you down. Fair enough. Fair enough. Here. Too shabby. Nowadays, I'm pretty sure caffeine makes me have anxiety. That's where we're at. Too much of it. A little bit, okay, fine. But if I start like drinking that and do like I used to, or even like a fraction of what I used to, I feel like most of it upsets my stomach and makes me have anxiety, which is not something I usually really contend with these days. So, it doesn't do much good for me either. To the east. Get this. Alright. Yeah, the rogues, the Death Trap rogues are still pretty smooth sailing. They have really no chances of accidentally hitting a wall ports because they just go naturally places you can walk anyway. And sometimes the paladins can F up. Just let themselves down. Alright. Yep. If you got the Husk to be Belial, he's a great shot for anything. Otherwise, treasure breaches and the green goblins drop a decent amount. Then other bosses sometimes do it too. Okay. You done yet? That she is. Get a little Neath Iron here, but it's not a great source. It does happen. They have the goblin chance sometimes. Okay. Yeah, their attack speed scaling off of it. That actually is really nice. Let's go here. They won't have a lot of like internal cooldown on when they can pop it again. This is a sorcerer. This is a crackling energy sorcerer, so it's heavily invested in teleport. I have teleport on the bar and teleport on the enchant. A lot of cooldown based around it, including an aspect. So it's not as easy to get like this as it used to be, but obviously still doable. You can also throw in an Oculus. Another means of getting more teleport. Let's go here. Long live the rogue! Hopefully DLC gives the rogue lots of nice stuff. But I'm like, maybe not too nice, because I'm supposed to be a warlock, and then what's going to happen? Every skill tree is going to have amazing things, and well, when are we going to find time for all this? So when they're going to make crafting more sweaty, and there's a little bit of investment time to try and get the right sets, it's going to be a little bit rough trying to main everything. click rate would be us spamming clicks. So it usually is not on the side of the software, that's on our mouse and our fingers spamming. Here. Left over that side. Got it. Good. Hello, how you doing? Never played a rogue. Rogue is fun, especially when I go like Death Trap. It's pretty universal. You like the speed of things. I love that it's CC, it's AoE, it gives you a lot of access to be able to dash around. It's all of the best parts of this game, basically, when you play that Death Trap rogue. And nowadays, it's a lot more accessible to play it again, so you don't have to be that sweaty about it to make it work. Look at all king. It's like to marvel at the purple demon. Okay, let's go. 4 out of 4. Warlock is coming. Oh, you didn't know, Corbs. Been away for a while, yeah. Not only do we get Paladin, of course we can play Paladin already, you order that DLC. You get Warlock, at least by the time the DLC is released. We hope, some of us hope for like, another stealth drop of it earlier than that, but don't get your hopes up too much. We'll see what happens on March 5th when they tell us about it. There we go. Are we there yet? Got it? Maybe? You done? Cool. So, Anguish, just gonna take that one, and the focus. Nothing else I needed. Double check. Actually, you know what? We need this. Those corrupted claws so we can be Osmodan later. Yup. Death Trap kills it everywhere. Be real. Death Trap's the only reason I still basically want to play Rogue at all. Let's see. A pin shot now. If they put that in view as a highly accessible thing, you can get a colorful shot every time in the view tree, it'll be awesome. But because right now it doesn't have that, it's a little annoying. But it does have the ricochet off of the unique, so that's still fairly unique. Paladin can have some of those vibes a little bit, but a little bit cooler still with Eagle Horn. Go out here, right side. Yes, you do. There you go. Look at those 30 bits and the lurk. Mariachi. And Deadly Feet. See. Alright. Left. Let's go ahead and hit this. And then southeast you go. We want that again. Good. We're good. West. Want a taste of the Warlock before? We have Warlock in D2 Resurrected now. They did stealth drop that one during the Warlock announcements. Warlocks for 3 Diablo games, including Immortal. Good night, Max. Good dreams. Go again. 4 out of 4. You're putting it upside down. It's a bat, damn it. That's not upside down. You're upside down. Portal. Easy. Let's go. To the wretched. Bye, guy. Alright, chest armors, wands, boots, you get mask, rings, and all good? All good. It's upside right. Something like that. Something like that. And hit this. Got it. Good. Oh, a beautiful skeleton. Gigantic. Nice teleport you got there. We can kill this over here just a little bit. Even with its suppressor, it couldn't stop me. Read this one. You can put stuff around it, but doesn't do me any good if I don't put the light on. There you are. The hell he like walked right into its death. Love it. Do you? Should be good enough. Eradicate that. And let's hit the PK. Got it? Good.
I love bread. I love bread.
Let's go. On the move again here and there. Give me that. I know a lot of those emotes just hit different when they're that big. Like, oh, there are details to this. Imagine. You can actually see them now. Out. Now we're back to it. Hey, let me go over here. Cut that corner, you fool. I believe in you. No escape! Oh no! Don't eat that, Frost! Not for eating! Okay. Go again. 3 out of 4. Are we there yet? There we go. Not 4 yet. Still gotta go through here and kill some more stuff. Darn. What tragedy. Hey, a goblin. Was a goblin. That didn't last long, now did it? Let's move down. A little bit of this east and our portal, please. Aha. Up and away. Time is no longer a concern, you say. Well, well, well. Anyone buying boss mats? No, not allowed. Well, there's a helm. I'll take that one. Which one did you give me? Oh, I got 2 of these. Well, I'll sanctify them, but we already have Shaker, so... Well, I think we're in pretty good shape. Do you want anything else here? Resto scrolls, of course. That's actually a pretty healthy amount of restos. It's inconsistent, so it's not a good source of it, typically. No, I did not. I was literally just saying that. I was like, that's not something it does every time. Sometimes it does. Can't eat bread much anymore. Yup. Join me in your suffering. I guess my suffering, our suffering. Yes, our suffering. Zoom. That's is what we do. Do you have the other side of that? I ended up with those hearts from Twitch by accident, just because I always follow people's raids. And at some point, I had one of them like deliberately. And I was like, oh no, I can't find anybody doing the anybody I follow who's sharing anything when I was trying to get it. I just kind of like kept following my raids, and eventually it just happened while I was sleeping. It was like, alright, nice, I'll take it. And then I'm like, when am I ever really in chats and not just lurking? And then the answer is pretty much never, so, well, that's fine, I guess. And then my phone is logged in on, like, the clan account. So I have no idea what that one has. Not so useful for me to have it on my main. Snooping around, poking under the other name. Go here, see if you can. I also don't always like to be in people's chats with a check mark, because I guess you can turn it off if you like actively do it, but it just feels like when I'm trying to just hang out, it's like self promo, and I don't really want to do that. Here we go. Let's go up here with this. Yeah, it's a global emote, and then there's another one that goes on the other side if you like follow through with it and watch somebody doing like a shared stream or something. So the heart school completes. Yes, treasure breaches. We like treasure breaches. You play treasure breaches. You don't need to zoom all the time. No, that's true. So there we go. That's like if I'm even zooming right now. It's a little hard to tell. Sometimes I have questions. Spamming the 4 and the space together and they waste it. Alright. Okay. Working on it. Working on it. There you go. You fought well, they say. Quad boots. Another Doombringer and some other odds and ends. Okay. Let's clean these up. Excuse me, we'll clean these up while we're waiting for Ori. Don't need to go into another UC just yet. We're okay with what we got. Maybe. Nice portal. Even if it doesn't look like a Diablo portal. Salvage those in a moment. Razor plate. Oh man, we are slow. Fist of Fate 295. That's worth rolling. 286 out of 230. Or 300. I mean, that's fine. Words are hard. Okay. And that one I'll sanctify too, for the hell of it. I need those gloves and boots here. 45 out of 60 on the rate. Bummer. Okay, intelligence back life mana per second. It's actually a really solid one, but one problem. The wrong evade for this character. I can make space and throw it to the throw, I guess. Boots, snow, like for 5, and then these we wanted to work with. Okay, that's good. Let's salvage those. See how we're doing over here. That one, so we can put the necro boots away. And that puts me here. I've got a lot of ovals to deal with, so we'll deal with that. We'll also open up these after. Oh, I got boots again. Let's grab Ori. Going for the right boot. Intelligence, max life. Watch out for the right implicits. Nope. No. Let's scrap those. There you go. Yeah, it's a battle pass portal. I don't remember what season. It does look like a D3 portal to me every time I see it. And boots now. Our implicits are wrong. All wrong. Poison resistance? I'm not that desperate right now. Or was earlier, but now... We got this going. Scrap that one. There we go. That for now. Who are they trying to talk to? I don't know. Alright, so we'll do... Maybe we'll roll maces. It spends a little bit faster and see if we got the unique anywhere. Looks like that's a no. What these are, get rid of them. I'm just trying to whittle these down and sanctify later. We'll go do the treasure breach next. Inventory space, hopefully we just don't need to pick up a ton of stuff. Nope, nothing. Not many placeholders lately. I would imagine those are placeholders for things that go in with the DLC. For some reason they're here a little early. Let's go join Ori. She's already in there. Teleport in. Alright, here we are. There's Ori. This is a treasure breach with favor. Door keeping me in place. Like, what is happening? Why am I not teleporting? Like, oh yeah, that. Get the golden jewel. I see that. Looks nice. Things have been swell. We got a butcher bloodied season coming up in between the DLC. So that's coming. March 10th. So even before all the DLCs, but there's still more. Rules, and I guess you haven't been here, so in case you didn't catch it, I played Warlock. I went to Blizzard HQ. We get to do all that. Met a lot of the regulars in the category, and some even not so regular. Pop that sounds fun. I got an actual butcher's cleaver sitting somewhere in my room here, which was an adventure for a lot of us to get home. I just have to mail it in advance. And I'm pretty sure some of us as Diablo partners got that, didn't know what it was, and they tried to take it home normally on the plane. That was, I'm sure, an experience for them. Fortunately, I did check before, and like, okay, that'll help. Okay. Steel amulet, living steel. And they also gave us a sweatshirt, socks, and a cup in the Diablo 2 Warlock theme for Valentine's Day. It's been very extra lately with all this. Yeah. Go here. Moving steel, looking at heart boots. Living steel, excessive blood, living steel, adjudicator's mask, excessive blood, like a heart, rings. Warlock is going to be a sick vampire. I mean, it might be. The Spock, every time I start talking about Warlock, he's like, oh, don't say. Okay, let's collect. Give me this and this. I'm super hyped for Warlock. All the hype. That. And what's next? Another there and there. We already have the Diablo 2 Warlock floating around, so there's a lot of data according to that. Wait, there's more. March 5th, they tell us, for G4. Turn in this box thing. That's Season 2, Lear experience. I really liked Season 2, and I'm still a bigger fan for the Avatar Zir than the pits. I don't like having to go through the portal. I don't like the bosses in it. The Avatar Zir, you went in, you just kept going and going and going and going and going, and then you didn't have to hit all those stops. Nicer. 70% at 80. I don't like that. I don't like that much. There we see boots here. Intelligence, movement speed. And hit the next one, we'll scrap these. We are going into the next breach. I am a socks enjoyer too, for sure. Alright. Here, of course. Get to killing. That's just a stem. It's not all that fun. We'll go kill this one now. Is that a gelatinous? Yes. That's I can't even be sure with the Crackling. We kill everything so fast. I was like, wait, is that? I thought I saw blue. That wasn't just me spamming on things. Yeah, that was. It's gelatinous, alright. Pants, living steel. Read. Cool. Take you off the site. Rings here. Staves. The thing about anytime Diablo sends stuff, I'm like, do I actually want to use this for its intended purpose, or are we just gonna collect it? So I never use the cups they send me. It's like just accumulating. And then, like, right now the socks are kind of like the same situation. It's like, I'll wear the hell out of these, and then they'll be gone. I'll be so sad. So for now, they just stay in the box, and I'll think about it. Even the sweatshirt, same thing. I could, but we'll see. Let's see. Sigils, maybe Mythic Prankster be overflowing. Haven't seen one in a few weeks. Wretched. Was logged in. Now we gotta slay the head librarian. That sounds pretty cruel of us. Like, of all the people you're gonna mess with the librarian? Peace for the librarian, then. Here's what it is. Always remember one of the animal breeders in our Atlas grooves. She was a librarian. She would tell us how miserable it was because she was becoming an underpaid babysitter. And then she would come home and babysit the animals just for us to eventually, of course, inevitably, like any of those survival games, get raided and watch all of her animals get killed and cry on the VC. It's like, well, this... Some people should just be playing PvE servers. It's basically what it came down to. Like, you wanted this to be a peaceful experience, that you chose violence, though. You choose PvP, you choose violence. Tootsie Pop song? You still never won. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Vision cleared. They're too nice, you don't want to wear them out. Accept. Go on, don't shoot up the chat. There are people. Turn it the other way. Okay, here we are. Right there. We'll grab our fragments. And mods. No space for those. Agreed. Hey, Goblin, get over here. Nice. And east. What do we do in here? Those to work with. Here's the ovals. Got that. Iron. Where are you at? Right there. I'll take the Neathite. I don't even know what I had on those drops. Look at those too busy getting the Neathite. It's just a prime. That's not that exciting. Get the gold jewel. Take these jewel fragments. You know, sometimes I do run out of those. Where am I going? I'm gonna go all the way out here. Or closer to that side, I could teleport there for the party window. But with all my actual sorcerer teleport, we could catch up well enough. Alright. No, not ruining of the Cookie Monster socks. I have a lot of goofy socks too. I got like 2 pairs of Scooby-Doo socks. I have friend socks. My mother's side of the family loves to give me all the fluffy socks. They can kind of figure it out. I was like, she has like everything, but she wears her socks all the time, so she can always use more of those. Classic. Now I get like the most classic gifts and I'm happy with it. It's okay. Just get silly stuff like that. Scooby-Doo, your favorite talk on TV. I'm sure many of us here agree. They're making another live action of Scooby-Doo. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm sure it'll go better than the Velma animated series they did. That I never watched it, but I heard awful things. I was like, nope. Just pretend it didn't happen. That's the best way to go about it. Since the live action movie Once Upon a Time there was actually solid. Don't ruin a good thing. 5 pairs are Tom and Jerry, 2 pairs are Rick and Morty. Do I need to pick up that item? Probably not. I need to do inventory though. Let's go ahead and accept the Charnel house and sort this real quick. 5 pairs of Tom and Jerry. I have an auntie who loves Tom and Jerry. She's like constantly posting them. On you don't get used to that. They constantly post them like on social media clips from them. I never get tired of it. It's so funny. Alright, that'll work. Let's do this. So, treasure reach. Let's take the iron. Nice. Gonna go and free these people. In those random spots. It's like dungeon logic and sanctuary. Nah, we don't do that. Prisoner for you. Okay, prisoner for you here. Go ahead and do this. For me. What do we have going? Jerry OG's River. Yes, they used to be human. They used to be human. I'm still scarred by that. Thanks for reminding me, Corpse. So, Charm, thanks for the alert. Boom. What else we have going on here? Take the oboes. And what's next? Corpse file. Take those out. Oh, oh no. Ruining my animals with being people. Like, what if my cat was a representation of a person? That'd be gross. To the left. Oh no, can't judge it too harshly, I guess. No, the depiction of Tom and Jerry as humans is terrifying. It's no wonder they went with the animals, because no kid would like that. Now, I'd say that, and we remember back in the 90s when a lot of us probably grew up, and how creepy a lot of those children shows are, looking back on it. So, I don't know. What are people thinking? There's another gelatinous. Killed them all up in one corner like they were never there. Just got deleted. Right. Yeah. They I think it's the original design, and I'm sure it flopped where whoever they tested it on, they realized, you know, this isn't gonna work. Because they were still murderous to each other, and that can't possibly be a good idea. Can't possibly. Hello, how you doing, Pax? Yep, somebody hit you with that good stove the other day. Or they actually were kind enough to look at the chat and see who was in chat who didn't have one already. I always appreciate when people do that. Not the right kind of boots. Okay. Like fun hit, intelligence, intelligence, cost reduction, intelligence, maximum love. Okay, how these boots wrong implicit. That's no good to me. Lame amulet all around. Alright. Got all of this. Get any upgrades that we care about? Not really, but I don't know. Upgrade's an upgrade. Go again. Let's go hit this one. Treasure breach, no favor here. Yes! Way too many subliminals. Look at that 3-stream streak. Luckily charmed. We're really good in here. There she is. Let's go. Weird. That one's got all this died. Slowly working our way to also being capped. The horror. Flipping bodies for keys. Well, we're up to. Here's another one. I'll use the key I'm looking for. Nope. This is the one where we like slaughter bears. It always look a little sad. And once upon a time I was on Reddit and they showed a bunch of actual bears IRL that kind of like took over a building. And now it feels like extra sad that we're doing this to these bears, which is a lot like that scenario, which is based on reality. Nobles over on Ori's side. Let's see what we got. Goblins here. This is the prime. Alright. Just throw all the stars in the chase. Sort when it's full. The problem is I don't have inventory space like that. So, you know, I don't have the option to do it that way. A jelly ran away. We have failed on our treasure breach. Whatever shall we do? The Looney Tunes are first joining the army. Like they did. They did. I was thinking of the joke episode with Instinct and The Simpsons in that Yaj subliminal. Join the Navy. They made fun of it. It was join the Navy backwards. Off the door. Let's take a ring. Good old Popeye. And then all of a sudden I want spinach now, because I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I don't think baked spinach. Stick down the oven or the air fryer, it's a good time. Alright, dungeon cleared, dungeon cleared. If I put us here. Nothing I really want, that's what. Fine. The box, I can deal with it later. Fine for now. Can't wait for the filter, but going to have to regardless. The Flintstones. Catchy jingle there. Okay, now what do we want? More goblins. You say you recently started liking babies footage? Like, I mean, true. Over here. Merry melody. Another set of that. Got this one. She got a jelly on this side. Uh-oh. Well, that's fine. This is fine. Yeah, those are gonna make storage. I think by the time I'm done with this, I might have no actual boss mass left. They disappear so quickly. Roadrunner. I always like Roadrunner. And Iron. Oh no. Here, you know what? Let's teleport back over there to Ori. Oh dear. There we are. Thank you. This and this and this. Let's see if we can check over here. Yeah, some of it's last. I don't know the whole set, but I can catch some of it. Oh, it's disappearing on me. There we go. We got it. He's like, don't forget the boss mats. We need bosses. Be responsible. I was like, oh, I guess I'll do it. Donald Dark. I had a university professor taught at university. I never actually got to take his class, but he was like the mentor for a professor I ended up with in grad school. And his whole thing was Donald Duck. He could do like the perfect voice and knew all about the comics and everything. Like that was his whole career. It was based on Donald Duck pretty much. I always thought that was wild. I was like, oh, so that's why you teach in Florida, because we're a little weird. We're a little weird and we maybe love Disney too much. Now, what are we doing? We wanted the flesh cavern. Like this first. And then we're up top with the boss. There There we go. Right over here. Down he goes again. Good times, good times. Yeah, I forgot the professor's name, but it was so bizarre. So bizarre. And then the one I studied under, I think he really liked anime. He didn't make it really clear what his like whole shtick was. I never really got into it, but I remember a lot of like the writing courses. He kind of had that vibe. Had that vibe. Go figure. I don't know how good they got it. Yup. Not that. All that access now. And I had like bootleg copies of things like Bambi and whatnot made for me from my aunts. That's how I ever saw Bambi. I don't even think I would have seen it if not for stuff like that. And now it's just like click, click, click. What do you want to see? Oh, you don't know about this? Let me show you. It's right here. Yeah, about the event, we're not building up all the site too fast. Not nearly as impressive. Okay, here we are. Let's take the Adjudicator Mask there. What was this? Looking for the key again. Oh, we're at the Derelict Lodge again. Slaughtering more of our... Whoopsie Achilles. Of our sand polar bears. Distilled fear. Twisted blood, distilled fear, twisted blood, distilled fear, Adjudicator's Mask. When I was a kid, one of my favorite stuffed animals was a polar bear. And now we gotta be like this. I think it was a polar bear because I was also way too into soda even back then, and of course Coca-Cola. So they get you young. They get you really young. Be off the site, please. Thank you. Alright, Acolyte's quarters is gonna be all the way northeast. Bugs Bunny. I liked Tiny Toons, but I think it wasn't just Tiny Toons that I liked. I liked like the Tiny Toons Adventures and like the Tiny Toons Sports and those games a lot. Like a stupid amount. That was my favorite part of those. Now the ovals. Okay, the cherry way to your niece and nephew. They laugh into me too. Aw. Tasmanian Devil. Come to Tasmania. Come to Tasmania. We mean you. That one? Yeah. I remember that too. We're off the sites. And our enforcers, we need one more. Beavis and Butthead everywhere to saw. See, I didn't have cable, so I never had a major like Beavis and Butthead kind of era. Color frostings. Alright, inventory this. Ooh, got a Raymond of the Infinite. Wouldn't mind using that for the funsies of it, but it'd have to be a really good one. I keep looking over the corner of my Discord UI. It's so silly. It doesn't take much. The bar to amuse me is like so damn low. But hey, that's the best way to be. Easily happy. It's all good. Alright, let's do the worst one next. Oh no, you got an endless, do you? Open wound. Oh, this one's pretty bad. I still think endless is worse because I often miss the key and take the wrong turn. All sorts of dumbness. South Park is another one that was on cable, so I didn't have a big South Park era. I would watch episodes here and there from wherever means, but yeah, big into South Park. I feel like I've seen more episodes and heard more about South Park more recently than I ever did. Probably not. Jelly. He's dying instantaneously off all the lighting. It's very good for that. Gloves again. Neath iron here as well. Cool. We still got the box of cheesy poo. The original movie? The very first one? Here we go. Left. Got this for me. Do. Doing. No problems. Use explosives. Got our Titans. I don't know how many of those I have on this character. After how you can't believe what they say on TV. Sorry. Those. Wait. What? There's so many right at this one spot. What the hell? I thought this was a gelatinous. I kind of like spread out. Like, oh no, these are all actually goblin spawns individually. If this was during the event, that'd be like massive excessive. And so you'll ever be your favorite invader is there because like yeah. Ren and Stimpy. I remember the Ren and Stimpy like toys in one of the major fast food places. That was like most of my introduction to it, so I couldn't watch it. I think it's like Taco Bell or something. Like, who are these? What are these? And, let's see, like a little bit here and there. It's like, oh, how weird. And I remember my mom not liking Ren and Stimpy when we go to the beach and we'd stay over there for like a week or two at a time or whatever we were doing. And then we would have cable only then, and she would see those, and she did not like that one. Definitely did not like that one. Alright, place this. Ren and Stimpy. Sometimes they're like they're grossed out like frames where their eyes would be like all veiny and all that sort of deal, look really creepy, and I think that's just like identify like this one's up and okay. Advertise for the toast dude and Reddit. Yeah, I see exactly. There's just some things in there that are just a little bizarre, just a little bit. Not a healthy practice show. Okay. Come on, you get that teleport. I know you can. Oh, there's a gelatinous, alright? I see the map like fill it with so many stars, and like I just know what we got going on over here. We got Neath Iron too. Cool. Okay. Got more animus to go collect. And there. Another goblin this way. No, I don't watch TV much either back then or now. I am usually grinding and playing these games so much, and if I'm streaming, obviously I'm not going to have that stuff off to the side, and the only time I would ever watch anything was always like while gaming off to the side like that, so it's not really have a lot of time for anymore. I don't even keep up with the ones I'm like really obsessed with very well at this point. Like Pocky said, we gotta catch up with JJK, we gotta catch up with JJK, and it's like, when? Like, we're always working, basically, in both cases. We don't have time for anything. Okay, left. I've never seen the Avatar movies. Not a single one. It's another one of those categories where at this point, I've gone this long without seeing them. It's actually kind of edgelordy to say like, yeah, never seen that shit. Even if it's probably all, you know, proper good principle. It is kind of funny. Like, never reading Harry Potter is also up there with that. Don't worry, I've seen Star Wars. I like that well enough, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I like Star Wars and Trek. I like Trek better than Star Wars typically, but I like both. And then I've played a lot of Star Wars Galaxies once upon a time, which means that the Star Wars, the Old Republic or whatever the other one is, I didn't care for because I was spoiled on like the sandboxiness of Galaxies. Because of that, I'm relatively decent of a large Star Wars nerd. We play this much of the action RPGs. We gotta be pretty nerdy out here. little bit. Just cleared. Yep, pre-CU. After CU, we don't talk about that. Like, I don't know how one could F up an amazing game so badly, but they found a way. It's so dumb. Like, who told them? Like, we should make our game more like whatever they thought was a good idea. And it's like, that's one of the worst changes in MMORPG history right there. When they decided, like, let's change the entire, like, control and combat system of what was otherwise a one-of-a-kind amazing game. Still probably best in slot for that particular kind of sandbox. Talking about days back to 2014, now everything has movies, 20 seasons, it's all bad. Oh no. Are there 6 movies in Avatar already? Oh. No, Avatar's got like theme park rides and whatnot. I've never been to Animal Kingdom, even if it's not like part of. Collect the Neath Iron. And I love theme parks, I don't know. I always go to the ones that I know really well, like Magic Kingdom and whatnot, because when people visit, obviously that's the one they want to see. But I don't go to like a little bit more like oddball ones. Here. Yeah, no, a lot of us are like, wait, there are 6 of those already? Hey. Oh, he's trying to make 6. Yeah, that's how they don't have all 6 released yet. Going through them. Iron over there with Ori on the other side. Okay. Let's take the Animus first before I wander off again. Teleport not doing the best for collecting. Okay. So, we'll go Neath Irons. If it's like something that usually pulls at people's heartstrings, often my reaction to it is not always the same as they expected. It just kind of is what it is. I don't know. Like, I get it. That's cool, but usually it kind of exposes me that I don't know. This is not quite right. Let's get over here. Good. And then the things that do get me with stuff like that, like really? That's what gets you? And everyone else is like, I'm not making deal. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. So very, you know, it's good I dodge stuff like that. It always feels so awkward for me. Collect this. Iron over on the right side with Ori. Let's go that away. And then to the right. So we'll take the opposite side. Neath Iron, focus. Got that, so we can go over here to the other. For the pedestal part. Yeah, that sounds. Yeah, 3 sounds right to me. 3 sounds right. Okay, so I'm not completely out a little bit, but I'm usually a little bit out, but not too bad. On the Avatar release, yeah, it takes so many years for a new one to come out. You know, I can kind of keep track of that, at least knowing how many are there. Hello, hello. Let's sell. And our scrap, I think these can go. What's this? Damage over time, lucky hit chance, focus, so these aren't too exciting. That one's got a shredding. Ooh, shredding blades. One I use. Actually getting some upgrade if I can find an item to upgrade it with. Alright. James Cameron. Let's go. Treasure breach. Toasty Steve. That's not actually a fire sorcerer. You're toasty. You just play Crackling like everybody else. I always wonder with stuff like that. It's actually kind of interesting, like Avatar, anything, whether you like the animation or the James Cameron Avatar, always got elemental themes. Got the bloodstone here. Coffee and lunch after this one. Okay. Place this first. There you go. Got it. Over here. Alright. Grab the Neath Iron here and here for us. And here we are again. Nothing there for you. I haven't watched Avatar, but I would imagine it does emotional story beats much more strongly than Star Wars does, because they kind of aim for different reactions to the story and are written for different things. I think Star Wars pretty much mostly typical hero's journey, action, adventure, entertainment, flashing lights, woo. While anything that James Cameron does is a lot more like classic, trying to hit emotional and political type themes more than I think the Star Wars series would. So in that way, kind of it's going to depend on what really appeals to you, and makes the Avatar series a quite a bit more of a mature experience overall. Okay, now what are we doing? here, over to the zombies. And through here we'll collect all the site and pants. On that. Give me this one. Collect those, and we're here again. Animus urn. Yeah, family love paying death, exactly. Exactly.
Greetings.
You would throw the scripts to like all like academic types, and you all would sit there and read them beat for beat, obviously. Like, any of the more pretentious sort of be like, Avatar good. The horse bad. It is what it is. It is what it is. The cons are weird. Healing received. Let me sell our scrap. Got it. And then Ori was gonna go do a food and coffee break. We'll clean these up and we'll see what else is out there for me to be chasing. I still need to do these sanctifications. I should probably get on that. Alright. It's not hating on it. It is just like as an analysis standpoint why one would decide. Do I roll on any boot? Let me see what kind of boots we're talking about. Evade charges. That one would be tough. I'd probably not roll on those. I'm not gonna really roll on any and all. Alright. Food is overrated. Coffee is a must though. See how we're doing except that. And we'll see with that masterwork. So we go cooldown reduction to all of them. As we do. Cooldown reduction. Reduction here. Now, nice back to back. So we have, which is the rough roll. I think the crit strike chance, but overall this is a pretty respectable Fist of Fate for a non-multi-GA. Alright, skip this one. Yeah, things are kind of pretty simple. But it's just to each their own, and they're all entertaining. It's just they are aiming at basically different audience and different reactions from that audience. The natural state of anything. Bulk. Ball lightning. Do you want to take that? Or do I want to take the chance of ball lightning to hit twice? Always cast twice. I always forget about those. Yeah, not that exciting. Go ahead, hit another one of these. I probably should have enchanted this one before I touched it, but that's okay. Doing it because it has the right evade charges and it's pretty alright. Like per 5 probably needs to go to like an energy or something. I'll just temper this one into mobility. We want the teleport cooldown reduction and we'll go ahead and hit this one. Yep, it is exactly the bog that you think it is. Absolutely. Nice roll. Didn't have to try too hard for that one. Let's hit this one again. This one's going for 15, not masterwork yet. Go again. 8.1. 9.9. 7%. 7. Go again, again. 7.5. 9.1. 8.1, 9.9, 7%, 7%, 7%, 9.9%. Keep it going. 9.7. This is being a little stubborn, trying to make up for all the other ones I got in one shots. Because you can't have a nice thing for too long. That would be unheard of. The masterwork changes to which we could have kept the 4th line. Yeah, the temper situation is a lot better. The masterworking, I kind of like some of the aspects of the other one because we had a lot of time on our hands, a lot of us here, so that RNG system was not the worst. Kept us busy for a long time. Now they just kind of put that RNG into sanctification for this season, and then later on probably also something else along the way. Tuna chili hummus wrap. That sounds awesome, actually. What do I want for this roll? Nothing I have yet. I think I'll enchant. So, enchant here. This one, we want to take this out for maybe the resource. That's mana per second. 3. I think it goes to 4 on this. It says 4 now, but that's not actually right. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not that worried about it. Armor, cold resistance. Okay, we take the cold or the healing. Let's go cold resistance. Since technically the healing helps the temerity out. Go intelligence here. We go higher than that though. 40 out of... That seems okay. Now we can masterwork these back into something important. Healing receive, go again. Armor. Minus a tuna for chicken, not a tuna enjoyer. Liver cooldown reduction, good. We want this one to be the same thing actually. Go ahead. Intelligence. Movement speed. No, yeah, I don't mind canned tuna. Obviously prefer it not to be canned, but overall it can be fine if... Either way. Mana per second. Still okay, that one's good. All those sorted. We got our sockets. Let's see how the sanctification goes now. Just can't with tuna, I see. Yeah, you can. You can roll the masterwork there. As long as it's not sanctified. New affix added lightning damage. Nope. New affix added total armor. Nope. Over here, new affix ultimate skills, huh? Would I ever really need that? On a Fist of Fate. That's an interesting one if you're playing an ultimate build, but I don't think I would like it more than the other things I have on, say, my paladin, but that's a cool thing that exists. I've never actually seen before. Item quality 23, 286. Do I really need it though? Falling prediction, let's give it that twice as a GA. It's interesting, but I don't really need the Super Ball Lightning. This one got a new affix. It ended up with the cold damage. Weird. A lot of the sanctifications for the Sorcerer don't go so well. Extra defensive skill ranks would help the teleport situation. Does it help it enough that I'm like, yeah, let's roll with this? I'm not that far off of these. I'm gonna have less mana per second, but I don't think it matters. Let me see what it does for the teleport if I even get a better cooldown. Let's see, 2.5 second because this one had... Why? 4.9. Oh, this one I didn't hit the aspect, that's why. Too bad, it would have been interesting otherwise. Okay, this one... Yes, I have the same problem. I didn't hit the aspect. Okay, so these all go. Got a step because I was doing mythics. Toss that. There you are. Alright, we'll get rid of these again. You see, like, Parasite Wars and CG before you would eat anything raw. I mean, I can hear that. I can see that. But I take the risk. I take the risk. Sushi is my favorite. It's too much water to be flying over. Fair enough. That's exactly the kind of trip where they tell you about all the rafts and the inflatables and such that all seems so cartoony until you're in the moment. You actually have to use them. You like the revolving sushi places? Where how long some of them have been revolving for? Yeah. You don't like the fast food type sushi in general. Let's go do mobiles. And this too. Gradually make my way through all that junk. You're welcome, Ori. So, life on hit. And we wanted the mace. Can roll more boots if we really want to be super patient with it. I mean, why not? Gamba. More Gamba aim. Thanks to Ori and all of her goblin treasure breaches. That to go through. Oh, I don't like that roll, but I'm still gonna roll it since we're oboling. Go ahead, let's scrap these two. One with the right implicit so far. Okay. Now, he didn't receive ball lightning, barrier gin. Did this one hit the right implicits? No, it didn't. All those classic sound effects. Things are just flying all over the place. Any greater affixes? Alright, armor. Nothing. Go clear this out. And here. Grab the boots.
There's something special.
Degrees. Intelligence here wrong implicit. Playable, that's not great. At least it's got the right charges. Alongside debater, 200-foot plane, yeah. Boots. No! Oh, I don't want to crowd the place with skeletons. Fortunately, people can't see all my junk on the floor. Well, you guys can, so I guess in that way it still counts, but there's only so much I can do. Not my fault. Not my fault. This looking. Nope, wrong one. If I had to sell all, I would just give him his boots right back. I can't have nice things in right now, can I? Go boots. Dodge chance. Maximize at the right evade charges at least. So I'll go with that. Whee! Another one. Boots, where are you? Gotta roll down a little bit. There you go. We finally not capped out. Like it. Wrong implicit, wrong implicit. Meter per second, that one's okay. Get rid of this. Boots, we're here. As we do. We got one more there. It'll happen eventually, but I don't think it's gonna happen before it's even released. It's kind of the situation we're in, so it'll be months. Wrap that. Now boots. How's this doing? I've got 2 more to check, 3 more to check. One's got an upgrade. Not on something I want though. Pay charges. That's not a good roll at all. Also not a good roll. Entertaining right now since we got some time on our hands to roll these. Alright, so let's see these guys. We already have sockets and these. We can't have them anyway. We can do tempers. We want the mobility. Let's go teleport cooler reduction. Everybody to the GA roll because these are all ancestrals. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. 9.5 for this. This game often goes on sale, but now that we're waiting on like the DLC and the packs are all DLCs, it's gonna be a long time before it does. But then, before you know it, it happens pretty regularly. Azul collecting all of the oil awards is like flashing us. Stop this. 7.3. 9.5. 9.3. 9.9. Those getting consumed. 8.5. Stop flashing us. I don't mind burning my rest or anything. It's the pet continuously collecting that. That's annoying. 7. There's one. Okay, so move it here so we know that one's sorted. So we go to the next one here. 7.3. 9.5, 9.2, 9.6, 9.3, 8.7, 7.7. None of these are winners. 7.8, 8.1. Nope, no some more. There you go. That's a winner. Here's the next. Accept that. 8.6. 9.2, 8.2, 8.8. Ketchup. Like Ash. Gonna be under 300 on Resto soon enough. These boots stopped getting easy rolls. I say that and I get another one shot, but okay. You redeemed yourself, Boots. I'm proud of you. Go again. Alright. Yeah, they wouldn't do it until well after 8.5, 15. Nicely done. Here's the next one, the last one. 8.7, 15. Good. So now we gotta do aspects and enchant. So these all need the bounding conduit. Already sorted for that, in fact. That's the second one. Nice of them to have a good distribution of icons. And conduits. We need 2 more here now. You. Right there. And then you again. Okay, all those are sorted now. We got the enchants to do. Which ones do we want to dump here? Shadow resistance, even if it is... No, it's not the GA. There's not. Let's go to the GA. So we can do the mana per second. So there's the 4 roll we want. Cool, that one's done. Gets easier on these to tell. Oh, this is such a gross roll. There's nothing nice on this one. Maximum life, intelligence. I'll just take the intelligence here. I don't expect much from that one. I'll just leave it. Dodge chance. We'll get rid of you for intelligence. You pay $100 twice for the 2 expansions so far. Yup. We do that around these parts, don't we? Don't see barrier gym. Right. Yeah, the Diablo, I think Diablo 3 did it the same way too. Then their model for their DLCs throughout. I mean, the alternative is they always make it so there are individual pieces of DLCs where everyone who's new has to always buy them all. They want everything. And that's like what like Guild Wars 2 does. And it does become pretty obnoxious as a new player. Jump in and start feeling like overwhelming. So it's like no matter what you do, somebody's always gonna be pissed off. Take the intelligence 120. This one's rocking. Always in resistance. I guess firewall is more useless to me. Let's take the firewall out. Another like rough roll here. Intelligence. I like the mana per second. I think no matter what this one does, it's gonna be in a rough spot too. Alright, that's like movement speed firewall. We'll get rid of firewall for intelligence. If it's a good roll, yeah, we'll take that. And then the next one here. Life per 5, intelligence mana per second, armor. We'll take the life per 5 or the armor out. I guess the armor out here. And then we got maximum life is an option. We'll take the 457. And then we got a masterwork for all of this. Temper's already in. And we want the temper to get the masterwork. One. Star will tell me which one's where pretty easily. Welcome back. Typical Spectrum experience. Resistance. Firmware updates to the router right when you're consuming content. Yeah, this all just seems like typical Spectrum experience. Stone. Intelligence. Looking for the temper here. Fire resistance. Go again. Okay, fire resistance, keep going. Knife on kill. Intelligence, no. Healing received. I always love the sorry, your service is out for the random part of the day that most people wouldn't actually be using your internet and for no actual good reason. It's like, oh, okay, great. Gonna pretend you're actually upgrading something when they weren't. Resistance, we go again. Mana per second. Barrier gem, no. Mana per second. Poison resistance. Teleport cooldown reduction. Okay, so we got this. Intelligence. Major problem with Spectrum in like some areas, its upload is awful. Like ridiculously bad. Everything else, you know, mostly okay. There are areas where they have better upgrades now. Yeah, like symmetrical. Let's go forge. Season is March 10th. Alright, see how this goes. That is upgraded greater. Dud. That is upgraded greater. Nope. Next one up. New affix added. Maximum life on a movement speed pair. Here for this one. Affix replaced. Higher damage instead of whatever was there. It was nothing good anyway. And quality is a 13. Does that make it better than my other one? It has a reinforcement cooldown, which is interesting. Excuse me, goodness. Our new legendary here, Daze effects last longer, and it gives me more movement speed. Nope, none of the offensive ones we're looking for here. We scrap all that to get a little refund of what we use. Not that I need it. And we'll throw that one in, and we'll get rid of these. Okay, get rid of those again. All right. Where are we off to? We can do Duriel Favor. Yeah, there's no paying for special here, it just doesn't exist. Otherwise I would pay. Right. Let's move on up to this one. Kill him once is all we need. I got enough to open a box. Yes, I do. When do I go out of my break before the new season starts? Probably like the 5th or something like that. Like probably as soon as they let me talk about Warlock, I'm good. I think that would be the day around there. So then afterwards, it's just hibernate until thank the follow. Welcome in. Alright, second corrupted horns. Did I have enough for another open? I mean, with the staging and stones I could, but we're not really hurting for that, so let's go clean up whatever I ended up picking up, and we'll see where we go next. D2 expansion to get the Warlock cosmetics. Warlock in D4, of course, comes with the DLC for Lord of Hatred. Along with you, if you have Paladin unlocked already, when the DLC comes out, you will have Warlock. It's part of that. The D2R is, for D4 purposes, just the cosmetics, the wings, and the pets. If you're gonna play Warlock in D2R, yes, you have to get the new DLC for it, and it's paid content. These are fun. No mythic pranks to there, no favor on them, so we're gonna scrap the junk keys. And then I had now, what else is for favor? Won't have any bosses, didn't have any keys, I approached that. 18 minutes until the next world boss, so that puts us back and we can do Undercity some more. Or additional ovals and all that sort of fun stuff. Alright. Let's go. You remember buying a CD of D2 expansion? Yup. Remember those days? Hard copies of games was it. Now is the way. Offensives for more aspect upgrades. Let's go. Whatever the newest thing is, always naturally gets to be the OP thing. So if it's not, they're doing it wrong. This I would not mind. They stealth drop it. It has an OP season for the short season, and then they kind of like bring it back down, trying to put everything kind of more even with the new skill trees across the whole game, and everybody kind of takes their pick, and then we kind of like naturally find our way from there. That would be the ideal situation for me. I don't want that first season of the DLC to be season 6 Spiritborn all over again. That was not great. That was not great at all. I like Spiritborn, but everyone being Spiritborn, and then everyone else who was trying to play anything else, even if they got tired of Spiritborn, not being able to actually play the whole Spiritborns unless they sat there and like nerfed themselves was not a great game experience overall, like the big picture. So we don't really want that. It's a happy medium. Right now, Paladin to everybody else is not too bad, but it's bad enough it still feels that way a little bit. A little bit. Not what I want to have for the Warlock or like the DLC season again. Hera. That was one I never got super into. I had a lot of friends who were, but they were also like the crooked friends that at certain points I was just like, I don't want to deal with you guys right now. So it kind of ruined me really wanting to play Terra anytime, because naturally I would have ended up playing with them, and then sometimes it just like morally was a problem. Anytime I tell tales of forcing our more casual players to hand us stuff to feed the officers and the strongest of us just because so we can win. We was that group, and they were big Terra players. Got it. Here. Good. It's that weird catch-22 where you can play with him and you feel good about it, he was good. But you knew the cost, and then if you didn't play with him, you would play either against him or other people who were like that, and you knew it wasn't gonna work. So no matter what, it just felt crap. So I didn't play it at all. One sword, corrupted claws, and here. It's the only game you actually enjoy PvP. There you go. Good for that. Snackles? So that what we're trying for? Something like this. And offensive again. We'll read to my buffs. Solid. I wonder if we still have our original CDs and things for Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. My dad is usually into saving stuff like that, and he was the one that probably made the ultimate call, so maybe possible. Thoughts or something somewhere, but I don't know personally. Okay, get this. 1 year and 20 hours. Congrats to Ori. Made it to a whole year here, but like I always say, with a few of us here, no matter how long you've been here, it feels like you've always been. The Gigantify Mariachi. It was, yes. Yeah, we were thinking it was gonna be like Saturday, right? And I'm like, wait, no. You can't count, apparently. Seems right. There we are. Yay! You made it. I'm in Florida. Go with southwest. Don't need that right this second. Hit this again. Your mouse sucks. Congratulations. The murder cat. Thank you, Mariachi. Go. It seems like the speed just gets faster and faster as time goes on. Like, meanwhile, are we just getting slower? Is that what you're trying to say? Not like this, not like this. Oh, Spirit Beacon. Oh, he's so cute. Gotta go track down the I'll murder you and set up like the actual clip and everything. Even Blurp can do that, I think, all by itself. I don't need the other one. I know, Ariashi's got us covered. We love the giant emotes, such joy. Like I said, it doesn't take much for me. I'm just kind of like that. I've seen people who get way more hype for stuff like that than even me. Like, I still think I do a good job. I do okay. You're turning up the treadmill faster and faster. I know. We want to always be progressing to be better, not regressing into decrepitness. Oh no, can't have that. Little toe beans. We love the toe beans. Oh goodness. Wow, another Starlist. I didn't like that. That's another sanctification moment. We're just staring at it for a little bit. Thank you for the on screen. Okay, here and we're good. Let's go. Alright, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay, here we are. Well, if people really misbehave, I got Corpse in blue. I know how to throw swords around. See how we do here on the right. So. Inflicted. Got it. Let's go southeast. How we do with that. Pop it again. Touch the grass. What are the kids are doing these days? Oh, gross. Yeah. I don't know if they have much grass right there right now, though. It's probably pretty damn cold. I don't know. I don't know about any of that. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was saying. No grass. Only I suppose snow. Ice, yeah. Just the ice, I guess. Oh, that's worse. That's worse. Go down this way. This way. Go for it. Hit these. To the left. Got it. That will be here. A little beacon activity. Go. Explosive things. Let's see here. Spirit beacon for ya. It happens. It happens. How convenient only having to go a few minutes away. Everything around here is so spaced out. I don't think there's like 5 minutes anything. Now what do I want? I don't know where the portal is. I guess it's all the way down here, I would imagine. Just gonna go outside right over the bed for a wee. Oh, no. That is not my portal. I gotta solve the puzzle because it's up there. I got a lot of time on my hands though, thanks to the Sorcerer's lightning spears kind of going everywhere. Life is good. Nice. Easy. Let's go up north. No, that's the perfect excuse not to. We'll use it like that. Fine. Here we are. Good deal. I want that. No, we do not. Chest armor, adjudicator's mask, and we good here. We're good here. Aldkin and his. For a second, I was like, wait, there's not anyone to kill. Wait, no, it's Aldkin. We leave him alone. Groceries and fast food. Oh, that's very convenient. Groceries, the only thing I need the outside for. Everything else is like, F off. Right, or he doesn't even go outside for groceries. Which also makes you realize that anyone who's delivering her groceries braves the cold for her. Good for them. Good for them. Brave souls. They're paid well for all that. Let's go back south. Got it. Order a DoorDash and food for Walmart. You know, yeah, I think there's a lot of us who are the team that. I think if I had to, I guess that would be me as well, but no. I'll do that right now. Portals. Yeah, I don't like anyone touching my stuff is kind of how it is. And then there's always like decent chance to get things wrong. That are easy to get wrong in my case. No trouble. About the weekend. Technically, I suppose. Yeah, it's a lot of doing for me to like go outside and pick up deliveries, even though I know what it is and everything. Just like, yes, I will. Also, it's like after dark because I'm so nocturnal, and it's like, okay, there's no one out there anyways. Fine. I don't have to deal with anybody. West, got it. Good. Let's hang out with the Grand Spirit Beacon, just zipping through. I think stuff like the guy's car sounded like he had a shot. See, exactly. Stuff like that sounds like nightmare scenario. Well, thanks. But you do what you gotta do. You indeed. I'll use the chat. No. I'm gonna steal that right here, get it out. I can't get into your food. That's good. That's good. See how we're doing. Portal is all the way over there? Okay, I guess I'll go. They're probably the grocery people here. They're probably some missing items who they have always replaced them later. Yeah. I suppose if you can get the most official means of the delivery, pretty solid. Doing like the DoorDash way, like the Uber way. Or sketch. Real rednecks out here. I know a thing about those too. It's like, so versed in the farm stuff that we can tell the pig smell from the cow smell from the sheep smell. Is it like that? I'm sure some people can. Pants, focus, she carries mask, gloves, staff, ring. Ooh. Later, Ori. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the alcohol, you gotta be extra. Alright, let's go. Okie dokie. Let's go that one. Cool. All east. This one's nice. Here beacons. For you. And you. Roll this way. Got it. And north. East. I think that's pretty beacon for me. This is all good. See how we're doing up to this. Outer city portal. Peanut butter. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like really into peanut butter flavored stuff, and other times I'm just like, I get tired of it. So Oreos right now are my snack food obsession currently. Gluten-free ones, of course, but I'm eating way too many of those. Way too many of those. I like the like vanilla ones a little bit better than the classics, but I have both. Double stuffed gluten-free Oreos, very excessive. And then I don't have like ice cream right now, but I do eat it with like flavored yogurts. Close enough. Close enough. So the junk food right now is pretty strong. Still working our way through the excessive amount of gummy bears as well, but I think we're mostly off those for the time being. Oh, I love cheese. Usually if I'm taking a break, cheese is involved. Almost guaranteed. Big cheese enjoyers. Okay. Ice cream cold stuff is your favorite. I feel like every time we get ice cream, it's like you roll the dice. I never know what kind of brand, and most of the time it's all good. Let's go. Yeah, I like the vanilla Oreos the most. Usually happens is we have a few bags and boxes, whatever they are, of the vanilla ones, and then when they run out, I still somehow magically have the other ones, and then I tough it out. I suffer the others. I'll come suffer. I'm really bad about eating fruit, but I'll drink it. That counts. I guess it counts. So here. Yeah, Ben and Jerry's. I tend to like those too. Okay. Although I guess they don't actually run their own company anymore recently. All that drama they folded or whoever took over. Hopefully it doesn't hurt the brand and like what it tastes like. East. We grab those. You know I'm going to cold, so like actually yeah, they're the place. What do we need now? Here, right. You're supposed to sing the Flintstones song using cold stone. Are you? Yeah. Ben and Jerry's, I'm pretty sure they don't actually run their company anymore. Yes, we are going. Let's hit this. Yeah, it's Doom calling. It's usually how it goes. Going on left side. You got this. And the right. Now let's go on southwest. Look at all that extra time that I don't need, but I'm going to get because obviously it's right here anyway. I can't stop that lightning from me killing that even if I wanted to. I don't see why I would, but I think I'm seeing Alkin in his demon form a lot today. I dig it. Didn't go. Okay, he's my favorite. Always was. Now, because of the Warlock coming, I feel like he's finally gonna have the teacher he deserved, as all cursed children should. You still have Dairy Queen and that fails. Sure. Yeah. That never stands out as your fave. I always like the weird flavors. But nowadays I have to be really careful about weird flavors, so I definitely don't eat as much Ben& Jerry's as I used to. I remember they have like absolutely weirdness, like late night snack themes with like potato chips and chocolate and vanilla ice cream. That'd be me, of course. I love that garbage. The more bizarre and chemically and just a bad idea it is, that's probably for me. It is how it is. Okay. Always team, just give me the straight sugar. Cotton candy, icing, you know, that kind of thing. That's where it is. Founder's favorite. What's the founder's favorite flavor for Cold Stone if we were to try to make it more understandable for those who don't know? 30 of these left on me. Cool. Let's go. Yeah, it's potato chips dipped in chocolate. That's where it's at. Mm-hmm. Okay, what do we need now? These two first down here. Pop the beacons. And then we'll go southeast. Yes, we do. Chocolate pretzels. I always have the vanilla ones. No, I can't eat those at all unless I get like special ones, which they do exist though, so it's okay. Yeah, it's one of my go-tos. Like we would do road trips and like take a stop. Like, okay, what do you want for a snack? That kind of thing I would want for sure. I definitely would not say no to stuff like that. I was never that crazy about it, but I'm not against it. Fries and Frosties. You're not a raisin guy. Maybe deeper into raisins either. Raisins were what our mother gave us to give us something sweet to keep us from the real candy, the real junk. Pretty much. Like, so that those small ones all the time when I was a kid and didn't know any better, sure, raisins, but now I would never really choose raisins over anything else. These grapes are okay, but they're not good. Like I said, I'm not good about eating fruit, even the fruit I like raisins, not raisins, like grapes. Okay, another set of spirits. You're not a white chocolate enjoyer, you're a dark chocolate type, I see. Yeah, I'm definitely not for the dark chocolate. Milk chocolate, the fakest of fake stuff, I suppose it is. For me. Little fun brownie chunks. Ooh, chocolate chips, butterscotch. Wild, that's a lot going on there. Let's go portal. And around, I'm gonna hit this. And that's... Dark chocolate is actually good for your brain. Well, I don't know if I necessarily always go for what's good for my brain. Okay, I go what's good for my psychological brain side, but the actual like physical part, you know how it is. Go helm, mace, staff, pants. That's what they always say. Like, oh, dark chocolate's way better for you. It's like, when have I ever chose what's actually good for me? Let's go while eating it once you stop pure bitterness. Dark chocolate, yeah. Yeah, I think that's my part of it that I don't like. Don't like that bitter aftertaste that much. What the heck are you and think you're doing here inviting yourself to my party? Or even worse, they try to invite me. That's a padlet. Don't do that. Just random dude at the door. Yeah, they were inviting me to theirs. No. I'm not working for free, buddy. Let's go here. French fries, tubes, and chocolate syrup, just all of it. For the aftertaste. Fruit, dark chocolate enjoyer, I see you. Stop this. Go over here. There's a little bit of that sweet beacony goodness. As we are. On the left. Cool. I'll take a portal. Aha. Of course, with the bleh. For us. Okay. How we looking? Put you here. For a moment, afflicted. And right. I'll take this. Mm-hmm. Okay. That one works. I don't need to kill those. I just like reflexing those, so used to having to panic on time with the necromancer when I go kill that, but I don't need it for why there's so many bitter people in the world. I don't know. Maybe those of us who are not into the bitter taste are actually the bitter ones. How do I know? How do I know? Yeah, 4. Such a nice focus too. Forgot it existed until yesterday. Alright, kill this. Should be good to go 4 out of 4 with that one. Maybe, yeah, we got it. The Chaga has its own aftertaste as well, though. It dies, but whatever that one is, I'm mostly okay with it. I'm not actually that much into chocolate in general, though, to be fair. I definitely chase the vanilla and others, like, completely artificial trash flavors way more. Way more. It's just, you give me chocolate, it's okay, take the darker, take the milk, or take the white chocolate. I would choose the white chocolate, and then after that, the milk chocolate. And then white chocolate, like, that's not even chocolate. Like, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I just like what I like. You like that one? Yeah. A huge chocolate addict. Like, you're the milk chocolate addict, then you don't like a dark, which is fine. Open here. Now, like, some people got like super into what is it, like Dubai chocolate or whatever kind of chocolate that is. And then I had some and tried it, and it's like, oh no, not for me, not for me. Good thing. Select. These 2 must go. Let's see what we're doing out left here. That one works. What's left? Got it. On the right side. Next beacon. Last on the floor. We are. The Gigantify. We get to see his little tail wag. I always say that my emojis, my cat acts like a dog, which is so on brand for it. If other countries are different though, that's true. That is true. Yeah, I'm made different. Grab another spirit beacon. Southeast for me. Got it. You like chocolate? Yeah, gotta be just the right kind. They are not made equal. Whoops. Here we go again. Usually, if I'm gonna eat a chocolate, it's it has like caramel in it of some sort because I really want that more than I want the chocolate. And then all of a sudden, the chocolate part becomes a lot more tolerable. Like, I like Reese's, like, not for the chocolate, but the whatever kind of strange peanut butter situation they got going on, but it doesn't even come across as peanut butter at all. To my taste, it's whatever it is, I love that. Yeah, let's go over here. On to the top. We appreciate that we have the standard teleport in the bar. It's a little bit different than running the evade all the time, like we used to. Alright. So you see it everywhere, basically. That's it. Yeah, so you like everyone is like crazy about it all of a sudden. But I just anytime I've tried it, I haven't put that into it. Not at all. Grab the mask here. The rings, and we go again. Tail wag. So cute. Going for it. We've got another. How's the inventory? I haven't picked up a ton of stuff here, have I? Nope, we got that going. We want that one to sink. That's an Endarial, so that's no fun. We're spending 24% out of 40. I don't see those that often, and then when they do land, it's like that. Where I may as well have been better off not even being that kind of disappointed at all. All of these are going too. Cool. So, ooh, obols are capped, so we're gonna have to spend next time to get inventory after we do this round. No, the Kit Kats from Japan. Oh no, don't say that, corpse. Oh no. I cry every time. Okay, let's go over here. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Northwest for you. I did hear that they have some flavors there that I could actually eat. Kit Kats. I haven't looked too much into it because, like you, like, don't tempt us like this. Don't make us have to figure out how we're gonna actually immigrate because they don't seem to like that these days. But, you know, it is what it is. Twix were my favorites, and then every time I would eat them, I would start feeling ill. It was like, oh, maybe it's too much sugar for me. Like, nope, can't eat wheats. So my favorite candy, I can't even have it. It's tragic, but yeah, I love Twix. I always did. Kit Kats. Yeah, they have so many flavors of Kit Kats. And where did Kit Kats come from anyway? Don't they come from over here? How did it happen? They have so many flavors and we don't. It's like we all just so non whatever we are that we're not cultured enough to have extra flavors and they don't waste it on us over here in the States. I don't know. I just know like maybe we get the white chocolate ones and we try really hard and then we get the standard chocolate wafer. That's it. That's it. The only time I've ever seen any of the fancy Kit Kats have been in like Asian supermarkets and I don't go there that often to be doing any of that. Hit this one. Ah, 8 years. Awesome. I think something like that so many ways that we're still doing the same one. Yeah, exactly. What's wrong with us? Why don't we have fancy Kit Kats? Please. Oh, you lost a lot of teeth for candy sweet tooth for sure. I feel that. I feel that. 4 to 4. We go portal. That's over here. Maybe left. I'm like really obsessed about brushing my teeth and flossing and all that sort of deal, so I still have all my teeth so far. Despite all that, we'll see how it goes. Okay, here we go. This. Yeah, Asian supermarket. As a kid, I always loved all the different snacks. Realizing how much of those I liked more than anyone I could get in just the normal supermarket. Now, a lot of those that I really liked you can't have anymore. The, like the seaweed type stuff they have, I can still have those though. That's alright. Here's mask, boots. Take the claw Vandara. How many of those do I have right now? Sitting at only 9? I feel like I'm not picking them up nearly as much as I'm earning them. Cool. Okay, we need to do obols and all that sort of fun stuff. If this cat could actually make the turn, that'd be amazing. The struggle right now. We salvage this for the Resonant Spark, otherwise I'm actually accidentally going to sell it. Don't want to do that. Then we're over here looking for... I could do boots again, but it takes forever. Mace is a little bit less so. And then they just have to get into the unique. So, the right thing to do is we're gonna roll boots. We'll roll the boots, trying to get the ones I have the implicit we want. Everything else we skip. That one we don't have it. This one we do. Mana per second, pretty okay. That's an intelligence sheet, also alright. It's easier for me to do this than Karagar. I think a little closer. You're hooked on their chips. They have the shrimp. Yes! As a kid, my grandmother and everyone in her household knew I loved shrimp chips, so we would often have those in the bag, or they would actually fry them every time we would come over. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. Can't eat those anymore, but a lot of my childhood is full of those shrimp chips. And that might very well be the same brand that we always bought, because there was just always like one brand with a one sort kind of bag, and everyone was just crazy for them. Okay, what do we have here? There's one to check out. Wrong implicits. Right then. Yeah, that's how I do barbecue. I hate barbecue chips. I am not for those. I have an auntie who's obsessed with them. She always assumes everyone else is crazy for them. And it's like, oh no, please. No, don't do this. I'm not a fan. Here's another good pair of boots. Cool. And another one that's playable. It's got movement speed. It's not my favorite, but it is nice in town, I guess. I don't have to suffer town at all. And those are fine. Hold on to these for now. We'll go back to the Undercity. Well, the inventory fills up again. They have good cold coffee, do they? Interesting. The Gigantifier, Mariachi with her cat again. Yeah, very artificial, gross. What is this? New flavor? Exactly the one I'm thinking. What's up, Heidi and Perp? Okay. Well. Mosquito flame. I mean, it may as well be. The bite I don't want. How many do I have left? 26 on this character, plenty more on others. If I really want to keep going in here. It's so convenient with all the teleporters to be running these. Go pickle potato chips. I like the pickle flavored potato chips. I had some of those before. Hobbits. These. Now let's go southwest. What do I have here? Indeed. And another spear beacon, right? Okay. Oh, snatching pats on shoulder with the mosquitoes. Ooh, mosquitoes. Shoo. Another reason to not touch grass. Yeah. You get those over there, don't you? Naked hot Cheetos are supposed to come out. So is the nakedness that they don't have like the cheese powder? Are they even Cheetos at all at that point? They're just spicy whatever Cheetos are? I don't even know. Puff corn chips or something. Yeah, I'm like that too though. We love Cheetos too, we do. White cheddar Cheetos, yeah. You went through a whole few months where you're obsessed with those for a while before we got into the gummy bears, and now we're on Oreos, I think. This is how it is. It's like always a weird snack food rotation, and then always underneath the cheese. Cheese is forever. 4 let's take Portal. Go on now. Jalapeno flavored things. We like those. I like the sour cola bottles. It's been ages since I had them. I definitely like them more than the standard gummy bears, but we were just doing standard gummy bears. And then occasionally little sour ones, but mostly the standard. Ooh. Waiting for Randario to finish her nonsense. Okay, so Corrupted Claw. This time I'm actually remembering to pick those up every time they appear. It'd be awesome. Everything else can stay. Sour Trolley Worms. Yes, I like those too. I like those too. With the sour ones, though, I always think like if I have them around, I eat too many, I'll make my stomach hurt. So I try not to favor those, even if I technically do. If it's just like I go to like a theme park or something and we're buying stuff from their candy stores, like yeah, I'll go for the sour ones every time. I don't know if I would like that flavor with Cheetos as much as just like normal Cheetos would be the thing. Like weird flavors, cool, I'll try it, but a lot of the things that aren't like baseline, I kind of just like their normal flavor is fine. Like Mountain Dew, it's like I don't need all the extra flavors. Like sure, I try them, but the classic is probably still the best, if not, of course, the Baja Blast. Don't need the weird ones for stuff like this, and I think Cheetos I kind of put in that category. The standard Cheetos are okay. I mean, I don't know, I've ever had that particular kind of fruit candy. Nacho cheese tortilla chips, Doritos, same. I haven't had a Doritos in a long time. I also put that in the category, I eat so many of those, I don't feel right. Here we go. Another for you. Yep, we do not know. We do not know. Now that she's laughing, it's like, maybe we're not meant to know. Too mysterious. Right there. this through and go again. Da-da-da. 3 out of 4. Let's clear. And we'll go right this way. Angel Hadriel. Now if he hit me with a reward, well, I think I finished all that board I still haven't collected on this character. Let's go. Now our boss. You suck at explaining. Fair enough. Make sure it's over there. Vanquish. But he doesn't have it. I suppose I should do this. I'm really bad at it. There you go. Top one is the Foundation Discord, or someone posts something that goes in here and it'll be there, and then the other one is the good one. Alright. I want the boots. Not really, but I'll take them. Nothing else there I needed. Cool, cool. Go again. I hate extractions. Oof, that's rough, Mariachi. Go offensive. For the other city. Stick to fake fruit flavors. Yeah, anything that goes beyond that for Mountain Dew has gone terribly, terribly wrong. See the spicy, hot, whatever they did once upon a time. Oh man, don't even get me started. I know a lot of you already heard me rant about that. There's a special level of hatred, and I don't even necessarily wish that flavor on my own worst enemies. It's so bad. So bad. I think I still have some in the pantry because it's just like we don't even acknowledge that it's there. The absolute pit of despair that is. This. Yeah, Code Red, Baja Classic. Those are the ones. Those are where it's at. Portal. Giotto. Yeah. Sadly, so am I. And these days, I only drink it on like the weekends, but then I'll drink like an exceptional amount, and I guess my stomach isn't used to it anymore. So by Sunday, I'm always just like, why did I do this? But I do it all the time anyway. It's what it is. At some point, I mostly stopped. I used to be like cans a day, multiple cans a day. It's like that is always excessive. So now, or toned it down for a while, drinking none at all. But you know, it is what it is. Nectar of the Gods. That's what my dad would call it. That and way overly sweet iced tea. Hit that. You try already expecting bad, and they still hate with bad. I wasn't expecting. Yeah. Like, so bad you were expecting bad, and somehow it's still worse. That's how bad that spicy Mountain Dew junk is. Pickle juice. Yeah, I'm not getting pickle juice. I like pickles. Let's see us to the boss. Tootsie Roll. You're not a Tootsie Roll enjoyer. I see. Fruities. Oh, those! I liked those as a kid. Yes, I loved those. I haven't had one in ages, but I know I still can. But yeah, now I remember. Now I remember what she's talking about. That is definitely a case of the memory unlocked kind of thing. These. We would never buy them at home, but a lot of the times, like, teachers would have it as like a reward candy. I'm crazy for those. Now I remember. Or like you get something from like the reward box, or like plushies or weird knickknacks, or you get like 5 of the candies off to the you go for the candy. Pickle juice actually helps relieve pain in joints, which I suppose that makes some sense. Can't do it. Not for you. So we were a bunch of kids getting candy in like full line. We would be the ones that we were traded the dark chocolate to packs so we could get the fruities from him. Basically, that would be the scenario. I remember doing that as a kid. They'd be like, you get 1 dark chocolate, you get 1 milk chocolate, and then I had like my best friend. She loved the dark chocolate. I wanted nothing to do with it. We always needed to trade. So like, it got to the point, of course, we didn't even ask each other. She would just like automatically do the trade for me. Like, yeah, that's right. Thanks. Always looking out. Get the pops in the middle, then toss it. Yeah. Here. Pop it again. 1, 2, 3. That's Mr. Owl. And the animation for those commercials was so low end, but yet somehow so iconic. A lot of you, like me, probably can still see it perfectly in your mind's eye when we're talking about Mr. Owl. Yep. Go. Hit this one and east. That little spirit beacon. Always associated it with Schoolhouse Rock. Also looked like that. Yep. How's my obols? Have more back there I might not have collected because the zoo got pulled away too fast, but it's fine. I'm not that worried. I'm not that stressed about picking out some more boots to fail me. Without literally conditioning kids to like Tootsie Pops. He did. He did. Why you won't wear your socks with him on it? Yeah, you don't want to lose him. I'm just a Bill sitting here on Capitol Hill. I don't know why that's the first one I think of all of them, but somehow here we are. Like, of all the ones, like, oh no, not that. Not that. Stop asking questions and consume. Oh, that's a commercial doing its job. Stuff like that maybe influenced me so well at university. There was a small brief moment where I should have got that corrupted. Small brief moment where I was taking advertising courses, and then I realized I was sitting there listening to those sorts who came up with the insidious type advertising, preaching at me about it, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't know, I don't know about this." Classic case of you go too far, you see the seams, and you don't want anything to do with it. Okay. Let's go right. I'm fine for that. I think we are. Let me hit this. Over to east we are moving. There. Let's go take a little spirit beacon. Get it. Here. Jump, jump, jump. And actually bring Schoolhouse Rock back and Warrior Cartoons the weekends for kids. That would actually be a good move. But when do they ever have a good move? Because that's not as profitable as whatever else they're doing. I don't know. You can make it cool enough that you can sell merch from Schoolhouse Rock type stuff. It could be done. It would actually take somebody that has that much gumption and willpower to make it happen. I don't know how well that happens these days. I always think like who actually gets into that sort of content creation. I guess we'll call it that these days. Everything is what their motivation is to do it, and when they go like the educational route or like full commit. I don't know. Hard to answer that these days all the time. How things go. Super golden Chris. Wait, what was it from? Wonder what the animal was for. Oh, honeycombs. Wait, honey? I'm trying to remember. And you know, it's honeycombs. You would think it would be a bee, but that was Cheerios. I can kind of remember the creature for honeycombs, but I don't know. Actually, you're right. Like I can't identify at all what the heck that is. Conjunction junction. What's your function? You would think that would be the one that sticks out to me, but apparently not. There's a bee. Yeah, Cheerios is a bee. Yeah. Honey Smacks. I really liked that cereal. I think it was like the Honey Smacks or whatever that is. I don't think it's the same ones I am. I'm not sure if that's exactly what they were called. But I don't remember their mascot either. I know some countries, they have outlawed using the cute animal